days. Give it 5 minutes so everybody can get in. I actually broke my live stream streak yesterday. I didn't expect the day to go like that. We'll talk about that. Okay. Let's see. Gonna wear the pink beanie today. Make sure we're on point. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Let's get it. All right. The topic should get started by 5 minutes, so you could probably zoom out to 5 minutes if you don't feel like hearing me yap. But let's get this started. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. Speaking of like some weird shit, like it looks weird. Hold up, I don't like the way that looked. Yeah, it looks alright. Fucking nah, you good. Ah, there we go. I dropped the video for you. I talked about it. The UFC 326. I did that. I told you I was gonna do it, and I dropped the body triangle video. And surprisingly, a lot of people liked it. I feel like I could have did a little bit better for that video, but you know, people liked it, so I hope you liked it. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, you liked it. I realized, like when I when I was explaining it, I realized like it's much more like there's a lot of techniques in how to escape a body triangle, and I was like, damn, like gonna have to maybe explain that in the future. I'm gonna see what other people have to say about it. The video's out though, so that's pretty good. We have a new fly in here today. I knew I shouldn't have left that door open. I left the door open, so y'all gonna see me doing this a lot, trying to catch this motherfucker. I killed the last one. It took the whole live stream for me to kill the last one. What's good? Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's talk about UFC 326 of how we felt about it, and then I want to talk about the White House card. And then I want to move on into relationship talks. Also, some weird stuff that's going on in the world. If you guys just walked in, I'm Smitty'Wit, martial artist. I am a fighter, and we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Go ahead and like the video. I big appreciate it. I don't want money. I want likes. That's all I can ask for. I don't want money. I want likes. So, everyone wants money, so I'll take money. But the most important thing is to get you guys support. So I appreciate that. But we're gonna talk about some UFC 326. I want to talk about that White House card too. What did you guys think about UFC last night? 326. What did y'all think about it? You said I want my first go at black belt today. I'm so fucking happy for you, dog. What shorts are you wearing? It's not really shorts. It's appreciate it. I seen somebody gave me something. Thank you for this. He sent 100. Big appreciate you. We got 8 likes. 8 likes. I appreciate you guys. Already with 8 likes. I think it's gonna be a good live stream today. We are at 9 likes. Dark. Yeah. What do we think? What do we think? 39 people in here. You really can talk your babies. You can tell your babes. Yeah. I can tell my baby. I'm like, girls, I'm popping now. We got 57 people here. I got 10 likes, 12 likes. Let's see. Let's run up these likes today. He said drank. He said, what you say about drank? How are we feeling this Sunday? How are we feeling? Well, some of you guys must be Monday. I just subscribed to your channel. I appreciate it. You could go, everybody, if you just popped on, just met me for the first time. Hey, how you doing, Bree? You just left us last time. I am having a great day. How's your Sundays? Everybody, tell me, like, what did you do today? Type it away. Type it away. What you got? You saw Justin Gaethje has pressure to win for the U.S. Man, Justin Gaethje about to get knocked out. Yo, I swear I saw you on the Femboy Live last night. I probably was. Sorry, I've been busy. I hate school. But you need school. What do I do if I shit my pants? Shit, I don't know. I never shat my pants before. Colored. Okay. Thank you for the 100. Anyone got a 6-7? There's usually like a 6-7 gift. Oh, another 100. Appreciate you. My cat's breath smells like cat food. What is good? Yo, why you got mad trolls? Hey, that's just how it is. That's how it is. You said what is good? Do you have PS5? I don't. I stopped playing PS4 around no, the last system I was at was PS4. I never got to play PS5. Also, I don't get why Jones is crashing out. He denied the payout and retired playing mad games. Yes, I know. I know. I don't know what John Jones thought he was gonna get out of this. First day back tomorrow. I'm nervous as heck for my oh, you're going, yeah, jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. Tell me how that goes. Did you play Call of Duty on your PS4? I did. I was really good at it too. Smitty, I'm gonna sleep. I got school tomorrow. Good night, chat. Oh, okay, Bree. I'll be seeing you soon. It was nice to see you popped in. If you could drop a like too, that'd be greatly appreciated. Jesus is King. Yes. Okay. Go ahead. But yeah. So let's talk about this. Last night, we're gonna hop into it. So Gregory versus Bruno Fajeda. Gregory, I actually didn't see that one. You know, like I came in a little bit late, and I think someone knocked someone out. I was kind of shocked by that. All console games are pay to play now. Let me write that down because we can talk about console games. So I'm gonna run through this. We can talk about console games because console games are not what they used to be. Everything is pay to win now. So yeah, Gregory it got a knockout. The Drew Dorbert versus Michael Johnson. Watching Drew Dorbert knock out Michael Johnson, the hook to the straight was clean as fuck. You are the best. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then we have Rob Font versus Raul Rosas. I knew that fight was a gimme fight. Rob Font couldn't seem to deal with the jiu-jitsu, and he got caught into a jiu-jitsu match, and then that went to a decision. I didn't like that. That was really terrible. The Fight Nerd versus RDR. This, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like live, I fell asleep. I fell asleep on the RDR fight in the Bohio, the Fight Nerd fight. Like I literally fell asleep on that fight. You are the best streamer ever. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like I literally woke up and found out. Well, okay. So if you guys go back to my last stream of me predicting it, I found out that Charles beat Max Holloway, and then everybody was all just like mad about the fact that you said Rob Font no teep kick and did terrible keeping range. I don't know what the fuck was like. Like, did you see that? Like, have you seen? I don't know what the fuck that was, bro. I was like, bro, because like if you getting low like that, I'm expecting like a cow catcher, you know, like. But I don't know what the fuck that was. I was like, Rob, if you adopt a low stance like that, so you could catch the shots, he was getting taken down at will. My coaches said it sucked. It's funny. My MMA coach hated it, and my BJJ coach liked it. Oh, the Holloway versus Oliveira. Now, who was in here when I explained that? You are my favorite streamer. Thank you. Uppercut. Who was in here when I said that Max Holloway has pillow hands and he's not gonna be able to stop? Like Charles is gonna walk right through him. I told you guys that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. And then, but yeah, I fell like live. I fell asleep on the RDR fight. Like Rob Font, the Fight Nerd and RDR and Max Holloway was all you like, just decision machine fights. I watched the replay. I did watch the replay. I remember when you said that. Yeah, Kale, I told you. I said it. I said Charles is gonna walk right through him. I said he has pillow hands. Max is a decision king. I remember saying that. I said the BMF is dumb. I don't know. I wrote it down. I have it written right here. BMF is dumb. I don't know if I've talked about that on the live stream though. I thought the BMF fight. I was like, bro, like you guys, a bad motherfucker is supposed to be guys is gonna be brawling, and I knew Charles Oliveira is not gonna be brawling. I don't know why everyone's so shocked about this. I was like, you're asking a guy who has the most finishes in UFC history by submissions to throw hands? Like are we? Like, why is everybody shocked by this? You know, you said Drew Dober. I actually was highly impressed by Drew Dober. I was highly impressed by Drew Dober. Like that hook to the straight. I mean, I think he has the most knockouts or knockdowns or something in UFC history at lightweight, correct? I was impressed. I was very impressed. Michael Johnson, I mean, I did tell you guys that fight was going to be a banger. I thought it was going to be a lot more competitive, but I knew that fight was going to be a banger. And yeah, like I just knew it. I knew Max didn't have it. I knew Max didn't have it. I think it's time to retire, to be honest. I think it's time to retire. Because Max, everybody correct me if I'm wrong. Did Max not go up? Like he went up in a division, right? I don't think that division is for him. Because if you can't get past Charles Oliveira, you're definitely not getting past Arman Tsukiomi. That's not his last name, but I keep forgetting. I say his name correct one day and I say it wrong. But you're not getting past Arman. So now it looks like we're probably going to have Charles versus Arman. And I think Charles is going to beat Arman, to be honest. I think it's going to be a totally different fight because Charles has been running through people. Like, it seems like Charles is getting so much better as he ages. It's insane. I think him losing to Taporia in the manner he did, you see, like, he's not just he's in people's faces, but he's not doing that stupid shit he was doing. Like, I see a big improvement, and it's real subtle. I don't know if people see it, but I see it. Hey, Shark, how you doing? Charles is so good. People that don't do jits or wrestle don't understand how hard it is to control someone for 21 minutes. I know. But then Max Holloway is a striker, and he didn't know how to get out of the body triangle. Like, I was just sitting back staring at this shit. Like, I looked. Oh, did I catch him? Yes, I did. Ha, ha, ha. That was easier. Let me wipe that off. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. He is a striker, and he ain't took enough jiu-jitsu classes. It was real easy. I knew that was going to happen. That was so easy to figure out. So now who's next for Charles Oliveira? I think it'll be Arman. I think that's 100. Well, no. I think Arman is going to fight. I think. So, okay, this is how it's going to. Let's talk about the White House card, too. Let's talk about the White House card. You said tough to make Max look like that bad. Max has not went against somebody of that caliber with grappling. He hasn't. Like, people say Volkanovski. Volkanovski is an all-arounder. Volkanovski is the type of guy that he molds to the type of fighter you are and beats you at that. Like, he doesn't, like, people underestimate how good Volkanovski, like, shapeshifts. Volkanovski is like a fucking Ditto, bro. Do y'all know what a Ditto is? The Pokemon Ditto, where it jumps on you and then it becomes you? Like, that's Volkanovski. Tough to make. Okay, Max wasn't strong enough in my opinion, but 145 was death to make. True. I just think that I don't think Max is gonna do any. I don't see Max going nowhere now. I don't. There's too many people at the top that's gonna run circles around him in his division right now. Max versus Patty. I mean, he's gonna go out like Dustin Poirier. That's how I feel. It's kind of funny how karma. And I'm not saying karma in a bad way. It's just funny how, like, shit goes the way it goes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see him getting into another title shot. I don't see it. Hell, I had to hold the guy down for 2 minutes to win my match this morning. Yeah, it's hard to hold someone down. But I'm telling you guys, like, all that showed me when I was watching it, I was like, Max doesn't know jiu-jitsu. He wasn't expecting this caliber of jiu-jitsu. He knew it, but he wasn't expecting it. The White House card sucks. Yes, it does. Thank you for wishing me the best. That shit was ass. I looked at that. You want to know what the problem of the UFC has been lately? They have been hyped. They know. Okay, so the UFC knows that they're not trying hard to make these matches anymore. They know that for sure, right? But they're hyping up these cards like as if they're the old pandemic UFC. Bro, the White House card. You don't know what they should have just did? If they would have literally not overhyped that motherfucking White House card and just say, oh, this is UFC, blah, 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 and then it's gonna be hosted at the White House. We would have went more crazy that it's hosted at the White House than the secrecy that they put on that. Because I was expecting, where the fuck is Conor McGregor at? Where is John Jones? Like, yeah, you got issues with John Jones, but like you should have. I don't know, man. You said read the long message. I don't see no long message. Yeah, I don't see no long message. Yeah, but where is John Jones? Even fucking Ronda Rousey. Throw Ronda Rousey on that, you know? Do you hope to join UFC one day? I do. Supposed to be 7 bangers, and they gave us 2. Yeah. Right. I feel bad for Justin. He about to, yo, he's sitting there like, ooh. I was like, Justin, you about to get knocked out. I've been telling you guys for a while. I'm like, Justin Gaethje's ass, bro. Like, I'm so serious. Justin Gaethje is ass. Like, we have been duped into believing Justin Gaethje is a really good fighter, and like, he's not that good. Like, Justin Gaethje, if the person is not a name brand fighter, Justin is God. Like, he walks through people, he knocks them down. Like, what Justin Gaethje showed with Paddy Pimblett when he went against him, that showed me that Paddy is not the star that we think Paddy is. That's what that showed me. Because if you're a star, Justin Gaethje folds under you. If you're not, Justin Gaethje beats you like fairly easy. But it was kind of a war, so it kind of shows like Paddy was on the cusp of being a star, but he couldn't get past Justin Gaethje. O'Malley better not lose to this fight. Better not lose to this dude. This keeps winning these ugly ass fights. Yeah. I heard Paramount wanted to cut Ronda's pay. That's why she went to Netflix. Oh, Patty versus Max is the next fight to make. That would be cool. I don't think, bruh, Mac. Now, if we're talking about Paddy Pimblett versus Max Holloway's fucking him up straight up. You like looking at the way, like Paddy's striking IQ was not there against Justin Gaethje. You want to know all he had? Yes, he beat Dustin Poirier, but Max Holloway, if you go into a striking contest with Max Holloway, you're going to lose, okay? Unless you have the touch of death like Ilia Topuria. So for me, when I saw Ilia Topuria go against Max Holloway, the big curious thing that I had was, is Ilia's, because I knew Max wasn't going to hurt him, but I was like, is Ilia good enough to actually knock Max out? And Ilia Topuria proved that. But everyone else, if you get lulled into that striking contest with him, you need to take his ass down. Can I see your hair and I'll sub? I don't have no hair. I'll donate 1,000 if you scream at the top of your lungs. No, you won't. Because when y'all came in here the other day saying that's not Kai. That's not Kai Snot. What happened to Paddy wrestling against Michael Chandler? No, Paddy's like ground game is good. Paddy's ground game is good. Like, it's good, but it's not like Max. You want to know something? I think Max did not know, because if you look at Charles Oliveira, it's funny, but Charles doesn't look strong. He doesn't look strong as hell, but I know he's strong. Like, it takes a jiu-jitsu guy to look at a jiu-jitsu guy and know. Like, I know Charles Oliveira is strong, but I think Max did not know Charles was that strong. Paddy doesn't look strong, and based on seeing what he did with Justin Gaethje, like, all Paddy had to do to win that fight was circle. That, bruh, all he had to do was go in a circle and keep jabbing. He would have won that fight. He kept walking backwards. You see, that's what I'm saying. It was non-existent against Justin. He took backsteps from that champ. Man, I don't know. Paddy put more, like, he put more aura, as the kids say. He put more aura in that walkout than he did, like, dun, 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 dun. Like, he was locked the fuck in. I thought he was about to do some shit, dogs. I thought it was, you said, where you gotta disagree with me on? I thought he was about to do some shit. My day's going great. Thank you for asking. Speaking of that, let me make sure my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. There we go. I'm glad y'all said that. I had to make sure my phone, because last time someone called me, it fucked up the whole live stream. You said, my team tells me to circle and stay off the center line aura. Yes, that's all he needed to do. That's all he just circle. Every time, go back and watch that fight. Every time he circled around Justin Gaethje like didn't know what to do. Patty definitely looks strong. He doesn't have great skill in grappling. I think, isn't he known for his grappling? Yeah, Patty's walkout was fire as fuck. I thought that was his moment. If he would have won that fight, even by a submission, he didn't need to knock him out. He just needed to win that fight. That would have pushed him into stardom. That was the fight for him. That was a gimme fight. UFC wanted Patty to win. Even Taporia thought Patty was going to win. Do y'all know the trajectory of the way the sport would be looking right now if Patty would have won that fight? And this is why the UFC is not trying no more. It would have pushed everything. UFC would have been exciting right now. Because now, if we ever get a Patty versus a Taporia, which is what we as the fans wanted, that cocky Patty that hadn't lost is not there no more. You know? So, you said, I'm a box myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God, it'd be crazy. Yeah, no offense, but cats in the UK aren't great grapplers by and by large. I mean, yeah. But I mean, should that matter? Shit, you might be right. Who in the UK got good ass grappling? Why is that? That's a good question. Why is that? Why is the European suck at grappling? That's a good fuck. That might look like a trolling answer or a trolling comment, but that actually is a damn good comment. If Pereira loses, UFC would be dead. What I love about Alex Pereira, and I need to take that out of his book, is even when he loses, we still love him. Now, there was one time when he lost against Ankalaev, and I watched everybody turn on him, and that pissed me off. You said traditionally UK has a striking culture. Okay. What's good, Toby? Why aren't there more ties in the UFC? Because the ties don't grapple. That's why. The ties don't grapple. That's exactly why. If somebody was to go, because that's what I would do. I would specifically go to, like, when I get money, I would go to a place like the Philippines. And I would start like, but it would have to come out of my pocket though, to keep the lights on. I would put jiu-jitsu gyms around all the islands, right? And then make it free for the kids to come in and learn jiu-jitsu, and then turn around and make like a giant cash prize on a specific island of some sort where they can make a shit ton of money, right? Now you have it in their culture. Now you're going to see them, you would see that jiu-jitsu culture explode. You could do that in Thailand too. Like that, it would take somebody to do something like that for you to see the ties inside of like UFC, because all they do is striking. They have a striking culture. They don't have a grappling culture. You said they make too many mistakes that most American wrestlers and grapplers with amateur experience would give. Yeah, I don't know. UK is interesting. I know the UFC has been trying to get that market, but it doesn't seem like a lucrative market to me. Like, I think they need to. I don't know why the UFC doesn't utilize Brazil more. That's a huge culture. We can't utilize Russia, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. You said, I hate Alex. The anime trolling on Izzy is unforgivable. What do you mean by that? Alex Pereira doesn't troll. That's what I love about him. The craziest time a fan base turned on a fighter was when Ronda lost. That was ugly. Nah, I felt like when what's his name, Alex Pereira lost, because I remember like the lead up to that fight with him and Ankalaev. The UFC had Alex doing so much of a press run, right? The big question was, is Alex training enough, right? I will never forget that shit. Now, yeah, but Ronda Rousey brought that shit on herself. Ronda Rousey, like, she was even talking about she could beat up Floyd Mayweather, so Ronda Rousey getting knocked the fuck out, that was she kind of like brought that upon herself. But Alex Pereira, he was doing everything that everybody wanted him to do. And then he lost to Ankalaev. Wasn't that a decision? And then Ankalaev started talking shit too. And I was just like, what the fuck? But then that comeback that he did was absolutely beautiful. It was so beautiful. It's so beautiful. There has to be one Thai motherfucker who's nice at grappling. Well, no, because the reason, like, I love Muay Thai and I love Thai culture and I love watching One Championship. They're making substantially more money striking and they're growing up like literally these from a child to an adult. They're growing up striking. They never seen a double leg takedown in their life. You get what I'm saying? So like go back to when Demetrius Johnson went against it was Rodtang, right? You saw how easy like Demetrius Johnson like took out Rodtang with the grappling. It's just, and Rodtang's a scary dude, but he looked like less scary the moment Demetrius Johnson did that. And I know One Championship was like, okay, like our fighters have aura, but we can't keep letting them look like that, you know? So I would love to show people in Thailand folk style wrestling. It has to be money though. Like that's what I would do. If I had money, I'm telling you, that's where I would go. The Philippines and Thailand. I would go there and I would set up specifically the Philippines. I'm specifically doing it to the Philippines because I've learned enough about Filipino culture. And if you taught them jujitsu, they like jujitsu's a mindset too, right? There's a finesse in jujitsu. And when you learn about Filipinos, they're a finessey group of people. So their jiu-jitsu would look totally different than a lot of other people's, especially if I taught them jiu-jitsu. You said, Alex says, one word for goodness sakes, dude. Yeah, chama, exactly. You said, I kickbox out of Michigan Muay Thai. Wait. What you say? I kickbox out of Michigan Muay Thai. I don't know what you're saying. Did you wrestle in high school? I didn't. I did football. Yes, the Philippines. Yes, 100% the Philippines. 100% the Philippines. Did you wrestle in high school? I'm gonna answer both of you guys' questions. No, I didn't wrestle in high school. I did football. I did track. I grew up playing street ball. I grew up playing street soccer. I grew up I played all sports growing up. And I did have a best friend we were big fans of WWE wrestling. And we used to wrestle all the time. He's a real big fat kid. And I really honestly, I don't know where he's at. He's like 6'4" now, but like honestly, I in a funny ass way, I think me wrestling with him as a kid is why I know how to wrestle against bigger people now. But back to the Philippines. Yeah, like I've been talking to a lot of like Filipinos, like Filipino women and stuff like that. I've been studying Bisaya and studying Tagalog and stuff like that. And I know a lot about their culture, right? I even got like a Filipino chick that has my name tatted on her. Swear to God. I got and I got another one that wants to tattoo my name on her too. So I know a lot about their culture. And one thing that I know about Filipinos is they're finessey people. Straight the fuck up. They're like little crafty motherfuckers. So if what a lot of people don't know about jiu-jitsu, to get submissions, you need to be crafty, right? You need to be kind of sneaky. And I feel like that culture is very sneaky. So like if you taught them a group of finessey people how to do a finesse style, like I'm telling you, we would see some of the best jiu-jitsu coming out there. I promise you we would. I did a flying armbar in competition and broke the guy's arm and it's on YouTube. Hey, that's cool. You said my first, I was thinking the Pinoys. Our athletic, my first boxing coach was a Bellator Filipino fighter. Now I'm telling you, they're I'm telling y'all, like everyone only knows them, like they only know about Manny Pacquiao. That's all they know. But like I'm telling you guys, I'm saying it right now because I'm gonna do it because I know no one else is gonna do it. But if you just simply opened up, it's like 50 or some islands. If you go island to island and you put a school, it's gonna come out of my pocket too. You put the school there, have the local kids go and learn jiu-jitsu for free. Teach them a specific system, right? Teach them a specific mindset. and then have them all compete for a giant cash prize. The parents is gonna get into it. The whole family is gonna get into it, actually. And if you make it to where like they could feed their families and stuff with that stuff, and then also then transition into teaching them MMA, you will see like the flyweight division, for example, explode. See, the problem is I was just on YouTube and I was watching why is it that the flyweight division is ignored? And I believe it's because all of the most talented flyweights are in kickboxing, boxing, and Muay Thai. You know, that's where they're all at. Or all of the most talented flyweights are in third world countries and they can't train. That's what it is. So if you want the flyweight division to explode, you need to invest in these countries with these malnourished people and build up a culture of fighting. And I swear you will see the divisions explode. You said I'm a kickboxer out of Michigan. Muay Thai is my style. That's cool. What events would you do in track? I used to do triple. I did triple jump, but I sucked at triple jumps. Don't think like, oh, Smitty was the shit. I sucked at triple jump. That was just for points, but I was nasty at the 400. I was a 400 runner. So I was in accelerating style. So we'll go and I would just get faster as the race goes. I was just telling my strength and conditioning coach, we got a new strength and conditioning coach at our MMA gym, right? And I was telling him, he's like, what type of fighter do you think you are? I was like, he said, do you think you gas out or do you think this? And I said, what I'm starting to notice is I get worse, like no better, like as the fight goes. I've noticed that about myself. I was telling my strength and conditioning coach, I said, I noticed that the longer the fight goes, the stronger I get. And he's like, okay. And I was just talking of what I think I am. So we had this like this elliptical thing that we had to do. Where basically like we was simulating 3 rounds of a MMA fight. So my first one was the best. I'm gonna just give you guys numbers. My first one was like 117, right? And then my second one was 110. And my third one was like 114 or 115. So like, and that's exactly how I fight. Like I will fight really good. I'll open really good. And then I would dip a little bit in like the second round. And then I would like get a spike of energy in the last round. So I'm starting to see statistically, I'm the type of guy that gets stronger as the fight goes. So that's kind of interesting. I feel like if I go to the UFC and I maintain this aura or this attitude or this style, then that means the best time to probably knock me out would be the middle rounds, I think. But as the rounds continue, I would probably get more dangerous. And the cool thing about it is that actually happened in my last fight, like my first MMA fight. If you go look at it, like the first round, I came out really good. Second round, I remember that second round, I was exhausted. And then that third round, I looked over and I seen like, I got this technique from Mayweather too. Mayweather, like when Mayweather, everybody go back and rewatch Mayweather's fights. And when he was on the stool, you'll see Mayweather doing this. Right? And it doesn't really look like much, but I found out he's looking at his opponent. Like he's looking to see like the body language of his opponent, right? And so I took that. So after every time when we were having rounds, I was looking over to see what he was looking like. And I remember that second round, I was tired as fuck. And then I looked over and I seen him doing this. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to submit this motherfucker. Like, I'm about to submit this motherfucker. Let me read you guys arm bars. You said, check me out. Actually, I don't believe you, to be honest. Have you rolled with UFC dudes? I haven't. I've rolled with I've rolled with top amateur guys. Especially there was a dude, I'm not gonna call his name out, but there was a dude my size who in the amateur scene, like I'm not gonna say the organizations because I don't want them knowing that I know I'm better, and when it comes time to fight them, I know I'm gonna beat them. But like I've had top competitors in the high amateur scene. I guess they're pro. Is that considered pro? I guess it is considered pro, but it's not UFC. Pro and Emmy. But I went against them and I put them in a clinic on the ground. So I know my jujitsu. I honestly think my jujitsu is high level, but like the total package of MMA, it's not there, guys. It's not. Like there's still stuff I need to work on. But jujitsu is there. It's there. I think my jujitsu is there, but like we gotta get the striking up. We gotta get like my striking's getting better. I hope you guys are watching my shorts. The striking's getting better, but it's to me like I would like to like let me explain to you guys, and I'm gonna keep typing, guys. I'm going to read your comments, okay? So what I've noticed, what I want to get really good at is the 50-50. Like I want 100% when I'm fighting someone, the 50-50 range is when you can hit someone, they can hit you. So I want to live and be dangerous in that section. Is that another fly? What the fuck? I want to live and be dangerous in that section. That's what I want to do. I want to be really good at the 50-50. And I'm just not there. So let me read you guys' comments. You definitely don't look like how you sound. That's good. I don't care. How do I become Charlie Kirk? You know how. In the Bay Area, there's tons of Filipinos. There are. In Los Angeles, we have like literally a Filipino town. What's good, Smitty'Wit? You said, what's good, Smitty'Wit? How can I send you an image I made for you? On Instagram. Go on my Instagram. You said maybe you have slower twitch muscle fibers like Nate Diaz since you get better as time goes. I think that's what it is. I think that's what the guy told me. He said you might have slow twitch fibers. I'm gonna have to ask him again. But yeah, that time is considered what 3 minutes going and where you're getting those numbers from. Oh well, I don't want to publicly say what we're doing because I don't know if he's cool with me explaining that. I'm just giving you like numbers of what was going down as we were training and as the cycle went. I got stronger as the cycle went. So imagine it was aerobic, right? And the aerobic exercise or whatever. I was like a certain this was the peak area, right? Then the second round I kind of dipped a little bit, and the third round I went back up. So that's kind of the type of person I am. You said hardest moments in martial arts when Izzy stared at his opponent in his corner without sitting. Yes, that was pretty tough. But I think Izzy knows when Izzy's a funny guy. Izzy's a funny guy. You said I rolled with Herschel Walker once. That's cool. How much road work do you do? I don't do road work. I do a lot of jump rope. I think that might be my superpower. You said I'm doing kickboxing now, but I plan on doing MMA as well. So the thing is, you said, hello, how are you? I'm doing great. So the thing is, Arthur, the big problem is combining them together. I want to make a video on this. Just because you cross-train doesn't make you an MMA fighter. And that's not me dissing you. This is something I learned the hard way. Just because you're learning jiu-jitsu and just because you're learning kickboxing doesn't mean you know MMA. Or it doesn't make you an MMA fighter. I'm going to kill this thing. It doesn't make you an MMA fighter. You have to actually do MMA to become an MMA fighter. Because one thing that I learned the hard way was the transition of it was the transitions, like striking to taking them down. You messed up on the takedown. You're striking them again. You're going back for the takedown. You get them on the ground. You're trying to keep them on the ground. They scramble up. You get up. They shoot back. And that transition is totally different than just simply, you do some striking here. You do some grappling here. It's not the same thing. I'm on your IG now. How do I attach the image? I'm not good with social media. Just message me, dog. That's all you gotta do. Sparring helps. It does. When does a ton of boxing and jump rope and my Achilles got fried? So maybe, I'm not sure, guys. Maybe you guys can tell me what that is. I jump with the boxer step, so that's the style I do. I do boxer step, and I can jump rope for an entire hour, and I have a 3 ounce jump rope, so that's how I condition myself. But I would start off with 20 minutes, and then like one day 20 minutes, and the next day I go 30 minutes, and then 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and then when I get to an hour, I would stick with an hour. I can only do an hour consecutively for 3 days, and then what you're talking about, my feet do get fried, and I have to like sit out. But that's when I'm getting ready for a fight, though. One of these days, like when I have an extra phone, I'm able to listen to music. I'm gonna do that for you guys. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna set my phone up. I'm gonna put you guys on live stream. And I'm gonna let you see me jump rope for an entire hour. It's gonna be a boring live, but the fact that you guys are seeing me doing it, you'll like know, like, oh, Smitty wasn't just talking out his ass. It's gonna be one of these days, maybe real soon, because I'm seeing these lives are starting to get even bigger and bigger. So, yeah, one of these days. You said, do you pin guys often? You always on this gay shit. you must be curious, dog. You a curious motherfucker, bro. You curious. It's one thing. Like hold on, let me say this, bro. It's one thing to like come in with a joke here and there, like, are you gay? But like I've been live streaming for the past 2 weeks straight, and you came in every day like saying gay shit. Like, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like I don't know, man. You kind of weird, bro. Yeah, okay, bro. You weird, bro. Yeah, now, now, bro. It's starting. I want you to know, like, have you ever seen like when a guy is like constantly talking to a girl and it's just starting to get kind of creepy because he's saying the same shit over and over, and it's kind of turning into harassment. Yeah, bro. This is starting to look like gay harassment, bro. It's you kind of weird, bro. I'm letting you know, like, kind of switch it up, bro, before I block you, because now you're getting weird. Like, yes, that fly entered your home. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, well, it's because, like, okay, so what's been going on in my house? Like, it's like plumbing. It's been like this plumbing thing that's been going on. So people keep coming in and out of my house. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go do some like errands. I'll let these guys come in and out of my house because the whole building needs plumbing or something's going on. It's an apartment building, and they be walking in and out with the door wide open, So when I come home, suddenly all these fucking like bugs is flying around. I'm like, God damn it, bro. So that's why y'all see me just like, I'm just shadow boxing with the bugs and shit. And they're like these tiny ass like gnats or some shit. It's really annoying. Well, summer is coming too. Summer is coming, and I know that they come out the drain. That guys, if you ever have a gnat problem and your house is clean, it might be your drain, like your sink. That's where they put their eggs in. I learned that. So you have to pour like bleach or something down there. Anyways, back to what we're saying. So 20-minute jump rope is solid for endurance. Fuck yes. Oh my God. Like jump rope is so underrated, dude. So underrated. But then like I have a jump rope counter. So 3,000, like it's a 3-ounce rope, and I do 3,000 jumps, and 3,000 jumps lead to 20 minutes. Sometimes, so since you don't have a counter author, do 25 minutes. 25 minutes, you would have gotten a solid 3,000 jumps. 25 minutes should be 3,000 jumps. If it's continuous. If you're stopping for a moment and you're resting, you're not gonna get the effects that I'm saying. Someone said, how much do you bench? I haven't been bench pressing in a very long time. I haven't. Y'all want to know something crazy? I think I still have that video. I only have the video of me squatting 265. That's 2 plates. Is that 2 plates and 25? Because in that video, I had 2 plates, a 25, and a 10. That's what I did. I still have that video, I believe. I might post that. And I used to be very obsessed with pause squats with 2 plates, which is 225 pounds. and my walking weight is 140. Bench press, I only ever got to 205. I never got to the 2 plates with bench press, unfortunately. I was never an upper body guy. But now, since I've had dislocated shoulder, what I'm more interested in is getting the entire shoulder correct, and then I want to lift 225 on the incline. Speaking of lifting weights, gym culture has changed so much since I've been in it. I remember back then, 225 was the standard. Like 225 was like that was it. Like that represented strength. But now, you go online, everyone's hitting like 4 plates, 3 plates. I'm like, when the fuck did y'all start doing that? Yeah, like because when I was in high school and played football, everybody was trying to get to 2 plates. But I mean, we were high schoolers. But even when I was in the gym, because I've been in the public gym since I was 13, and I'm 30 now. So I'm just looking like, what happened? Like, how did we get to 315? Because I believe 3 plates is 315. How did we get from 2? Because 315 is prison weight. Like when the big motherfuckers come from prison, they doing 3-4 plates. Like that's in the 80s when they was taking steroids. But everyone's suddenly natty, and they're like, oh, I'm lifting this much. I'm like, you guys gotta be fucking lying. And you have these dudes with these unrealistic bodies. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Anyways. You said, well, nah, bro. Trent Brown, you gay, bro. you weird, bro. Burpees have been helping me. That actually is solid. That's solid for you. Yo, what's up? Peace and blessings. The next camp, you should add a little miles. And I am. They moved my fight to April 16th. So I think, well, I have a strength and conditioning coach now, Sport, and they make me do a lot of. It's interesting. I've never had a actual like strength and conditioning team that like these guys have numbers. Like I don't know. I think I might do that. I might do that for you guys. I'm gonna probably mic them up and I'm gonna let you guys hear them talk. And I think it'll be good for you guys to hear. Because they don't mind telling you, but I think showing you might be the problem. But we'll see. I don't know. Like I just met them. They're the gym's strength and conditioning team. But I know they want free clout. So yeah. You said, damn, I thought you were my weight. Nah, like Arthur, I'm a short guy. Like I'm like 5'7", 5'8", maybe. Like I'm short. 140 pounds, but I've been strong as fuck all my life though. Like that's like I literally be forgetting I'm short. Like I really do. I forget I'm short. Like because when the best thing that I found out was I missed him. The best thing that I found out was that fighting, height doesn't matter in fighting. That was like one of the best things I found out that gave me confidence. Weight fucking matters. Weight matters. That's what matters. Like when I'm talking to a chick, oh, you ain't this. I'm like, I'm looking at kettlebells. They're also on gear, so don't compare yourself. Oh no, I'm so happy that I'm no longer in that space of the bodybuilding community. Like if I was that 19-year-old that was trying to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, because that was my he was my GOAT. Like I used to literally like stare at Arnold Schwarzenegger and his body, and I wanted that shit. So like, but then I found out later on that Arnold was mimicking black like he got his swag from some black athletes, like black bodybuilders. That was interesting to know. The whole like when black people say we was kings, like on the low, that shit low key be real. That shit low key be real. I have up on 225 jits is too tacky. No. Like lifting weights. Well, no, I used to be able to do it. So when I was 23, 21 through 23. Um, I was lifting 225 and doing jujitsu at the same time. But as I got older, and like the problem is I started doing more martial arts. And like now, like all I could really do is calisthenics. Have a blessed night, man. Keep up the good work, bro. Always remember that Jesus loves you and is always with you through ups and downs. Thank you. I appreciate you. My max on a healthy routine is 315. That's good. The highest I got, like I was so I imagine like I'm like 5'7". I'll say 5'6". I always tell girls 5'6", so I can look, so when they see me in person, I'm taller. So the for you guys who be lying about your height, don't lie. Go lower. Go lower. I tell girls I'm 5'6", so I'm 5'6". I'm gonna say that, and they're like, "Oh, you're a little bit taller." Oh, thank you. Anyways, but like imagine like a dude that's like 5'6", pushing 225 pounds, squatting 225 pounds. To me, that was the pinnacle of fucking weight. To me, I thought that was strength. I was like, yeah. Now everybody's like 315. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? No, like it's 4 plates now. How much is 4 plates? Because I knew 3 plates was 315. I don't know 4 plates. I never imagined anyone would get that high. Okay, let's talk about that. The White House card, we were talking about that a little bit. Overall, the White House card is ass, but I think people are like really legit sleeping on Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. That's going to be a banger of a fight. Like, people are... Wait, so let me explain this. People are mad because they overhyped the White House card. That's why people are mad. We thought it was going to be like some special names that was going to pop up. We heard, and there was rumblings that there was this person training. Conor McGregor was training. We even seen John Jones was kind of training. Like, we're like, oh shit, like, is this going to be like a nostalgic? It was supposed to be a nostalgic type of a card, the way they were promoting it. This is a regular ass UFC event, bro. Like y'all should have just said UFC, blah, 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 and it's going to be hosted at the White House. That would have been way better and way more compelling than what we, like the way they hyped it up. You said, I asked about the road work, but I personally think I'll run in the woods because it's easier on my joints. That's exactly why I don't do road work. Like, I'm really big on longevity, and I can say that, but besides my shoulder, it's incredibly hard for me to get injured. Like, I'm a very durable person. So even like literally, you guys don't know, but I manually, mentally as well, keep my shoulder connected. So when you see me like doing stuff now, like it's so funny. I'm not really fighting them. I'm keeping my shoulder connected. You know, like I'm just constantly like I know the range of what not to do. I know how not to go far. So like I'm very mindful of my body, you know? And I feel like road work, while it's good for you, just longevity wise, I'm not a big fan of that. UFC, PI kind of stuff. I think the mindset around PEDs and maxing out in the gym is getting dangerous. My cousins do it, but they are first responders and servicemen. That's fine. Okay, guys, let's talk about performance enhancing drugs. What is that really bad? Because, okay, so like, do we consider vitamins performance enhancing drugs? Because there's this okay, so there's this vitamin that I use, right? Like you can go to the GNC, the local GNC store, and you could pick it up, and it basically gives you extra energy. And I literally feel it. Like when I call it my cocaine pills. That's how good it is, right? Those are considered performance enhancing drugs, right? I take that before I do everything I do. So am I on PEDs? Like what actually is PEDs? You know? I'm kind of like curious about that because I take stuff before I do stuff. You know, like I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. In your MMA corner, do you have someone from 10th Planet? I don't. I don't. Ooh, that finally hit that one. I don't. I have my MMA team. They're not they're not really jiu-jitsu guys. They're more of all-arounder MMA guys. I do think when I get bigger and I know I'm about to go against like a jiu-jitsu guy or someone that's really talented in striking, I have enough like 10th Planet guys that will definitely come in my corner. Because I'm a representative of 10th Planet. Even though like I represent Uprise MMA for MMA, no matter what, I am a representative of 10th Planet. I am a 10th Planet fighter. You look solid. That's why I thought you weighed more. Yeah. I'm just like, just strong. I'm just strong. That's it, dog. Like I'm like, I weigh like a feather, but like I hit like a brick. That's it. Like, man, it sounds like I'm just fucking capping. But like, if you ever roll me, you'll feel it. You'll feel it. Like one moment I could just sink down, and then all of a sudden I get springy and I start moving around. That's what I can't wait to the next open weight division I do. I can't wait. I can't wait because I know that's gonna go viral. The next open weight division I do is gonna go viral as fuck. Especially if I like. But we'll talk about open weight stuff in a second. I forgot to say, when Wayne asked who were my goats, you're one of my goats, Smitty. I big appreciate you, dog. I big appreciate you. He got it from Sergio. The doctors tell us go ahead and lie. It's gonna be straight kickboxing. It's gonna be. I think guys pulled out after Trump started World War III. Okay. I have bodywork lady that fixed my shoulder. Yes. You need someone. Jesus love you. Thank you. I just love running for my mental health. I feel like I'm free. No, I think, look, bro, I think running is good for you. Like just because I'm talking like I don't want to run, I think it's still good for you. You said true that they should have promoted, like you said, instead of overhyping this, should have done it like Trump said. All champions on the main card. They UFC doesn't know what the hell they want to do. Stem cells may help the shoulder. I think so. I think so. Yeah, eventually, don't worry. I think eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get corrected, like corrected. You said look up USADA, steroids and peptides. So steroids and peptides are considered performance enhancing drugs. Luckily, I never took peptides or steroids. Guys, I'm gonna let you know right now. If I ever take steroids, I'm gonna let y'all know. Straight up. If I ever take steroids, I'm gonna let y'all know. So I remember one dude accused me of being on steroids. I was like, if I was on steroids, it would be fucking obvious. I would be, whoa, oh my gosh. If I was on steroids, it would be obvious. I almost caught that motherfucker. You better look into that before you, bro. You don't want to pop for anything. I don't think so. I'll look into it. Because you said, what's the story with the pink hat? My favorite color is pink. I'll look into it. Because I take vitamins. I wake up in the morning and I take a shit ton of different vitamins every day. Before I do anything, I take vitamins. I have it's like this one brand. It's called Amp. And it's at the GNC store. And they literally it gets you amped up. That's what I use. Let me catch it. Okay, so I'm almost catching up. Steroids, yeah, but boom. Okay. Do you know Sandman on YouTube? He's a YouTuber who trains at 10th Planet. Yeah, I've ran to Sandman a bunch of times. When he first started, he wanted me to come to the beach with him. I also at some point wanted to be what am I trying to say? Like Dojo Storm, one of his videos. I wanted to do that. But I'm glad what he did. He did a damn good job promoting jiu-jitsu to the casuals. Taurus Finley, what do you mean? I don't feel like vitamins or PEDs since they come naturally. If you're more active and more athletic, you need higher nutrition. Yeah, but like you know what? Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. It's better if I show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me see. I want to show you guys because it's the same thing. Let me see. All right. It's better if I show it. So this is what I use. Let me see. Okay. So these are GNC AMP creatine pills. So, and creatine HCl 189 advanced muscle performance. And this is GNC AMP. Like this is the GNC stores like thing. And then here is the GNC Mega Sport Pack. It has antioxidant performance and energy, blood flow and recovery. You guys can check it out. GNC Mega Men's Sport. And this is also AMP too. And then AMP has a protein powder as well. And this one it's a sustained protein blend. And it's a 7-hour sustained release. It has 25 grams of protein, 4 protein sources, 5 grams of BCAAs, 130 calories. That's what I use. Okay. And that right there, zoop, I feel it. Like, you know, so that's what I use. That's I'm not you know, like shy to show what I take because that's what I do every day. But is that what y'all just saw? Is that considered performance enhancing? I don't know. Because when I see people talk about performance enhancing drugs, I'm like, well, I take things, you know, but those are my vitamins I take every day. We talked about Charles versus Oliveira and Max earlier, but I'll repeat what I said. I don't mind repeating myself. I knew that was going to happen. You was in here when I talked about it. I knew that was going to happen. I think Charles was just much stronger than Max expected. And yeah, that's what I think. The helipeptides, I never use PEDs. They're like these things that help you like recover faster. But that's why I'm like, Taporia versus Gaethje is going to be a good one too. They're going to stand and bang. No, it's going to be a knockout first round. It's going to be a knockout first round. Taporia's coming off of a failed marriage. He about to knock him out first round. Gaethje's way too slow. If he comes in like how he came against Patty, he's gonna get knocked out in first round. Mark my words, first round. I'm calling it now, first round. I won't think about it until I'm 50 or 60. I've been taking care of my temple. Exactly. How was it like growing up in LA? LA has changed a lot over the years, to be honest. I think I have watched LA go from incredibly dangerous to incredibly sad. Like, you couldn't be outside a certain time in LA. It's dark right now. I could go outside, throw a gold chain on, and live stream with you guys, and nothing's gonna happen to me. When I say sad, there's a lot more homeless than ever before. It's just like when people say LA is a dark city, I'm like, they're right. So how do I explain this? Don't come to Los Angeles believing totally all the stories of the glam and stuff like that. It's kind of like, have you guys ever played Dark Souls? Have you guys ever played Dark Souls where, and you have to know the lore of Dark Souls, where you go to like this city, right? I think it's Anne Orlando, and the city is like, it's the God's city, and it's all like bright and beautiful and everything. But then when you take down the illusion, the whole place is dark, and it's actually like a barren temple or some shit. That's LA, you know? So He said, you know, it's impossible to say rough twice quickly. Rough, rough. Fucking idiot. If the drug doesn't give you actual superpowers, I don't see the point. For instance, just teach my body how to be strong naturally, then modify it later. Yeah. Oh, I actually need to take my creatine for tonight. Hell yeah. Huge respect to Holloway for not getting yes, but for not getting subbed by Oliveira. Holloway is abnormally tough. That Hawaiian energy. I am He said problem with those aren't third party testing. Things could be in there that's not supposed to be. I don't know. I take that every day. I've been taking that my whole career. If it and like I always say, because I remember when someone said, "Oh, you're on steroids," I say anybody can anytime can do blood work with me. Anytime, anywhere you can do blood work with me, and that's what I take though. And I don't mind showing what I take anytime, But that's the vitamins, and I have some also like some regular Walgreens vitamins too. So that's kind of what I do, you know. You said no, but I would check the companies because they may not be clean. You're my favorite streamer. Thank you. That's not Smitty, right? Oh no, don't worry. I'm telling you guys, if I'm ever in the UFC and they say Smitty got popped for something, I'm gonna get on live and I'm like, this is what I take. Everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know. If I ever take steroids, anything, I'm letting you guys know. Anything I take, I'm letting you guys know. Just ask. I will let you guys know. Cause I don't need to cheat. I don't need to cheat. I think even I like Khalil Roundtree. Like I respect Khalil Roundtree because I think Khalil Roundtree accidentally took something and he straight up let everybody know, hey, I took something that I don't think was correct. And then they checked it. He got popped. But like no one could get mad at him because he immediately like said, I don't know if that was legit or not. So I don't know. Yeah, my boy from Inglewood said they get active there when he grew up there. Yes, Inglewood, like I'm in Inglewood, and it used to be, it's gentrified now. Everything is changed, man. I think now more than ever, like you just to live here in LA, you need money. It's like it's the Hunger Games out here. It's just make sure you have, if you're gonna come to LA, you have some money. Be in go from point A to point B. Like have something to do. Don't just, it's not the place to hang out. It's not dangerous, but it's very sad, over here. I don't play WWE or 2K. Get a job. I am on my job. That sounds awesome. But I don't play video games. I don't play video games no more. You said I laughed out loud when he said Sports coming off a failed marriage, so he's gonna knock Gaethje out first round. I'm telling you, like I know that man is just, and the crazy part is, I think Topuria wanted to knock out Patty. Like he was excited and he was hoping Patty was gonna win. I wouldn't be surprised if Topuria had a conversation with the UFC and they asked Topuria, how do you think we can convince the public to get Patty this title shot? And they probably picked Justin Gaethje because Justin Gaethje usually folds when it matters. And Justin Gaethje didn't fold when it matters. It's kind of funny because Justin Gaethje, you want to know something? I think the UFC hates Justin Gaethje. Follow me. I have this is a conspiracy theory. Justin Gaethje was complaining about fighter pay. The UFC hates when somebody's complaining about fighter pay. And Justin Gaethje has derailed two of the biggest what ifs in UFC history. He derailed Paddy Pimblett of what that would have looked like if a confident Paddy went against Ilia Topuria. Just imagine how funny that press conference would have been. And Justin Gaethje fucking made Tony Ferguson get dumb. Like, if Justin Gaethje would have never did what he did to Tony Ferguson, we would have gotten Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. I bet you we would have seen Khabib bleed for the first time against Tony Ferguson. And Justin Gaethje, dog. I know the UFC hates him. That's a conspiracy. That's why they threw him. That's why they're feeding him Taurium, dog. You said I don't have many vitamins, but I use herbs as a herbalist. That's actually kind of cool. Right quick, Smitty. I let the racist comment slide. Yeah, well, let me see if he's still here. Nah, he ain't still here. Sometimes I actually saw him ghost the racist comment, and I was ignoring him. He was adding to the I don't think some of these guys understand that when you comment, you're giving traction to my. Oh, there we go, Ghost. Let me explain this. When you comment, you're giving traction to the stream, so it allows more people to come through. That's the stats. The problem is when someone starts spamming. Now you're gonna see why I hate the spammers, Ghost. Your channel could get flagged for some for some bullshit. Now I don't think like your channel will get flagged, but just like number one, I can't read the comments, and then number two, I guess it's just annoying. I don't think it would get flagged, but I heard it could. Not sure. But that's why I let that's now you guys see why I let the trolls rock. Because they don't know that they're helping me. He said some guy at the BART wanted me to whiz in a cup for him for his parole officer. I walked off and he swore, right? Hell nah, bro. I'm not getting involved with you. I don't know you. I feel like everyone in UFC is roid. No way, Kamaru Usman. I think like, nah, Kamaru Usman looks legit. Because if Kamaru Usman was roided up, like I think his knees would be much better. Like if these guys are gonna roid up, at least they need to fix their because I heard Kamaru has no knees. You have a lot of people. You have a lot of homeless people around you. No, Sport. When you come to LA, you're gonna see. Well, now it's okay. So in Inglewood, there are not a lot of homeless people here. No, it's not. It's not a lot of homeless people because we have it's getting very expensive over here. So they kind of kicked them out, But if you go in deep LA, like downtown LA, you're going to see nothing but homeless people, okay? There are parts in LA, especially East LA as well, where there is literally like just a landfill of homeless people that live there. There's like streets that are owned by homeless people. Now, I doubt you'll pop up there, but if you just happen to see yourself in a sketchy area and there's a bunch of homeless people, they're not going to rob you. Because the thing about homeless people, especially here, is if you mind your damn business, they mind their business too. If you fuck with them, then the streets start talking and then the streets start looking for you. So you don't have to really worry about that. I seen today, actually it was funny today, someone was gangbanging today. That shit was funny as fuck to me. It's like seeing like he was walking up throwing stuff and then he was just throwing it up at whoever saw him. I guess he wanted trouble. He did it to me and I literally started laughing. Like I literally started laughing at him and he just kind of like looked at me and walked across the street. Like the shit was that funny. Like I don't know, that shit was funny as fuck to see. He was like, woo, woo. I was like, like, bro, you. And he looked like he was an Ethiopian guy, So it just made it even more funnier. Like, what are you doing, bro? Do you even know where you're at? Like, back then, you would have got killed right here. Because I live in a part in Inglewood where the Crips and the Bloods used to it was a midpoint. So you had like the Crips on this side and the Bloods on this side. And they're all dead now or in jail. Yeah, LA is interesting. LA is interesting, man. Let me continue reading you guys' comments. You have a lot of no. I want to go to LA to compete in Naga in April. That would be dope. yeah. The failed marriage is gonna make Taporia, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Oh man, that failed marriage, dog. Kale, I wanted to go to the Naga in April, but I think I'm gonna be fighting in April because that Naga was April 10th, right? I love Naga because Kale, just so you know, it says LA, but it's not LA. It's in like the IE, Inland Empire. So, but the place is nice. It's one of my a lot of my most famous like submissions on big guys came from that area. So it's real nice. You would like it. Um, make sure like it does get crowded. It's kind of hard to find parking. So make sure you kind of like, well, no, you're a black belt, so I don't know. It is hard to find parking though, but I love the place. It's such a great place. I love the Naga team. The Naga team loves me. I don't know why they didn't. They never sponsored me though. You said UFC is conspiring against Gaethje. They about to get him knocked the fuck out, bro. Gaethje was supposed to lose. He fucked the money up and love it. Yeah, I know. Gaethje fucked it up twice. I think most streamers like you have a disconnect between idealism and reality. All traffic isn't good traffic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All traffic is good traffic. I'm gonna tell you why. Because as long as I am being seen, then it just helps everything. Because one thing about trolls want attention. Okay. And if you're not giving them attention, but they're giving me traffic, then we have actual intelligent people that's coming in here talking. There's been a bunch of people that came in here, will start off talking, the trolls will get them kind of like, what the fuck's going on? And then they start talking to me, and then now we have another person that's intelligent in our live, and then the troll leaves. It's a weird ecosystem, I guess, you know? It's weird, but I like it. As long as they don't start spamming. Ain't taking no back shots, bring World War III on. We got the flag. Appreciate you for the flag. Thank you. Exactly. Smitty Kamaru be healed if he was taking. I'm telling you, if like his Kamaru, I think he's just built like that. He's just big as fuck. But like, I don't think he's taking anything because his knees is jacked up. In a prison one-on-one fight, no weapons, would jiu-jitsu be good? No weapons. I think so. In prison, I think so. I 100% think so. I think you need to know boxing though, because, well, if it was one-on-one, is anybody going to interfere? Like, not jump you, but like, because what I've heard and what I've seen is that they respect boxing. So if you take someone to the ground, you start choking their ass out, like, they're going to be like, stop all that gay stuff, you know? Stop all that hugging. They're going to pick you right back up. You said World War III is going to be lit. America got a new DLC. Ah, man. Stay safe and vigilant, brother. We need more of you in martial arts. April 11th. Yeah, it's going to be April 16th for me. So I probably won't be able to. How good is your suck game? Oh, it's pretty good. You should ask my girl about it. I hope you had a day to remember. God bless you. We are getting all the types of guys in here today. Thank you. I big appreciate it. I'm gonna use a ride share, so parking should be fine. Okay, cool, Kale. You'll be good. You said I've been talking trash about Gaethje all night. Dude, just because Gaethje irritates me, man. Like, you know what? I think I might be like a certified Gaethje hater. I think I might be a certified Gaethje hater. Like, because last stream I was talking about him too. I think I am a certified Gaethje hater. I'm like, Gaethje's not like the way everybody talks about Justin Gaethje. I don't see it. I'm like, what are y'all looking at that I don't see? You know? Okay, look. If Gaethje beats Topuria, or if Gaethje doesn't get knocked out, like if Gaethje makes it to the third round, my respect, I will stop talking about him. I will stop talking about Justin Gaethje. I will recant everything I said. But Gaethje is not getting past the second round. I think like it's whatever round Topuria wants. I just need to see what Topuria is going to say. Yes, yes, it's a full house tonight, Arthur. We're getting the religious guys, the closet, bi-curious guys. Then we're going back to the religious, and like it's crazy, bro. We they own one tonight. It's because they think they gonna rattle me, bro. That's what it is. They don't know I live for this shit. Y'all saw the other guy. He got kind of irritated. He was like, "You streamers are disconnected. It's not all traffic ain't good traffic." Yes, the fuck it is. What are you talking about? Yes, it is. What are you talking about? I think now I'll tell you. Well, do we think all publicity is good publicity? Because him saying all traffic isn't good traffic, I disagree on that. If you click on it, then that's good for me. But I don't think all publicity is good publicity because, well, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think it is. If more people from the hood didn't think grappling is gay, there would be a lot better hood grapplers, just grapplers. I think um, a lot of talent not being utilized. Well, I grew up in the hood, but I also wrestled. I think you wanna know so crazy. A lot of black people, especially hood people, are actually wrestling fans. It's kind of funny. Arthur said that. Like they are. It's just that they think that it's fake, and they think it's considered gay if you go for like wrestling. But you are correct. If like I think like I've gotten a lot of black people into they started realizing like, oh, I don't have to just strike. But I think I do think that it's still mandatory. Like I felt like when I started learning how to box a little bit better, I actually felt a little bit more closer to my culture. But then at the same time, I feel that I'm opening up a new lane that the culture can go. So I still believe you need to learn how to box. You need to learn how to box. But like the whole idea that grappling is gay and it's like this, it's really holding you back because you're literally taking away options to end the fight. You know, when you're ramping back up for training since you have another fight lined up. I was supposed to be fighting in 2 weeks, but they pushed it back to April 16th. I'm gonna see if they could get me to headline that fight card. I want to headline that one since it's like make me headline it since it's a pure amateur fight, like an amateur card. And you guys, I don't think they have anybody that has the star power I do. I guess they wouldn't want me to do it because it's gonna be like my second fight, but we'll see. And the guy that wants to fight me, I know he's been stalking my stuff, so he probably the fact that he accepted that means he finally has a game plan. So I'm gonna look back at all my stuff and see what does he see. I have an idea of what he probably thinks he sees, but I'm gonna clean that shit up. Um, how often do you chief in a week? Oh, I haven't done it in a minute, bro. I haven't in a minute. It's been a minute since I've done it. Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. So am I against it? No, I just been busy. Like it's weird. It's been why I say I've been busy, bro. That's it. So the story goes for who I'm fighting. So I was supposed to fight him January 31st. He was supposed to be my second fight. But they called it late notice, and I was like, I don't want to do that fight. So I told my homie to fight him. I was like, hey, handle my lightweight. So the homie goes in and he gets submitted in like 40 seconds, right? But the way this dude submitted him, it was atrocious. I was like, what the fuck? So I wasn't impressed. So I like publicly went online, tagged the organization, everything, and was like, I'm not impressed. Make him fight me. Like, let's run that shit back. So it became a wild goose chase after that. Him and his team said they didn't want to fight me, that they needed 3 or 4 more fights. So I was supposed to go against someone for this March card, but then people started ducking me. So I couldn't fight for the March card. They couldn't find anyone. And then this dude pops back up and says he wants to fight me in April, but he wants to do same day weigh-ins. And I'm just like, that's kind of weird. And yeah, so I'm wondering like what made him? Because if we would have fought in March, it's not a same day weigh-in fight, right? So does he think? Because the reason why he beat my homie was because my homie was drained from the big weight cut. So he probably thinks that if I drained myself too, that he would have a chance. Maybe that's why he took that fight. I don't know. Little does he know, like, but then I said that I'll fight him at 135 instead of 125, because I'm not draining myself to 125 and fighting you the same day. I'm not doing that shit. But my coach came up to me today. He came up to me, no, it was Saturday. And he was like, hey, like, they want you to fight on the April card. And I was like, I'm tired of chasing this dude. He was like, well, we'll ask him for 135 instead of 125. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I really don't want to fight him no more. He was like, well, we called him out. And I looked at my coach and I could tell, like, the way he was smiling, he wants me to whoop his ass. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, So I could tell. But the guy's skill set is he's a grappler. He doesn't have really good hands. So what's going to end up happening is when we start the fight, what I'm expecting from him is I'm going to start swinging on him and he's going to incite a grappling match. He's going to try to grapple me. So I think it's good for me because I haven't had someone who their only skill set really is grappling, where they have to rely on their grappling. So I know his training camp probably is going to look like him doing a lot of grappling. I haven't seen any striking really from him. I don't think his striking is good enough. And if he's not careful, he will get knocked out by me. And I'm not even a knockout specialist, but I just know, like, from what I saw, his striking's not there. So he's going to have to rely on grappling. And the way I'm going to submit him, I'm not going to say it publicly, just in case, because I think he'd be stalking my shit. But there's something he does that is going to get him caught in a submission. But what I am going to do is when we do the face-offs, I am going to call out my submission. I need to relook at his fight, though, because he fought two of my homies. One of my homies beat him, and he beat my one of my best training partner homies. That's what's going on. So, he said I can't fight. You're right. I can't fight. I cannot fight. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm a keyboard warrior. You said what weight class? So I'm jumping up between 125 and 135. That's the two weight classes I'm jumping up in. I've been jumping back and forth in them. So we'll go down to 125 and then we'll go back up to 135. It's, that's where I'm at. He is trying to weight drain me. He is. But that's not going to help him out because I'm really good with weight cutting. I love weight cutting. That's the sad part. You're dealing with somebody who loves weight cutting. They want 4 more fights to get their XP up before facing you. Yes. That's what everybody's saying, which is crazy as fuck to me because I'm like, what are y'all scared of? Like, well, no, I do. I understand what they're scared of. Because we was just talking about this last night. No, 2 days ago with my training partners. One of my training partners asked me this question. He said, would you want to fight you right now? And I thought about that shit. I said, fuck no. Fuck no. No, I don't want to fight me. That's not even me being cocky. Like, that's too risky of a fight. And when I said that, he said, well, think about how other people feel. And I was just like, okay. Because I would duck me. I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. I'd be like, fuck no, I don't want to fight that guy right now. Give me a couple fights and I'll fight him. Like, I genuinely feel that. I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. Now I understand. I naturally just said that. Give me a couple fights and then let me fight him. So, opinions on intermittent fasting. I think it's solid. What's good, Fernando? Good to see you. What's this? This is Smitty'Wit's live stream. I like weight cutting too. Never miss weight. How do you feel about heavyweights who don't cut weight? The thing about weight cutting that I like is weight cutting makes you dial the fuck in, So if you don't have to weight cut, I think it's still good to do some aspect of weight cutting, because when you weight cut, it puts you in the zone that you're a fighter, and you come in correct, like it's professional. You want to look good on the scale, like it just looks great, it just looks great. It looks great. Man, I ate way too much today. It hurts. Ah, man, I'm so sorry. I love weight cutting though. It's an art. And then I get disciplined too, because like you guys have, a couple of you guys have been here almost every night with me, and you see me always having some type of energy drink, right? When I weight cut, I cut off all that shit. Like I just straight water. Like it's very healthy. Like someone said, opinions on intermittent fasting. That stuff is healthy for you. It's good for you. Don't sleep on that. So I think it's what are the exact opinions were you thinking of that you wanted to ask? Like, is it good? Is it bad? I might have to look at a article to really get like the scientific terms for it. But 100%, I do agree on any type of fasting, any type of less eating and controlled eating is good for you. How old were you when you met your first boyfriend, brother? I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird question, Timothy, because I don't get the way that you're asking it. I was gonna play with you, but I didn't understand what you like. You kind of It's kind of a weird question. I was down. Look, trolls, y'all have to make sense. Y'all gotta make sense. I love calorie counting. I've had a reef day, but my body needed some extra calories. I was drained in the gym. I'm really big on protein. Like you need liquid proteins and you need solid proteins. That's your energy. Like if you properly take protein throughout the day, your body can recover faster. It's just great for you. And you can lose weight and take you can lose weight and still take the same amount of protein. That's like the greatest thing I learned about protein. You can take as much protein as you want and still lose weight. What's good, Thomas? That was pretty much it. I've been cutting back on food. Stop trying to drop body fat. So if you want to drop body fat, you also need to make sure you're doing, like while you're fasting, you're doing some type of cardio workout, because that burns the fat too. That like makes that, like cardio is a source of looking young. You see some of the trolls, maybe AI. I think so. It's weird. They're not funny. Like I like the traction, but they're not funny. And they have this weird fascination with. I think there's a lot of curious. Also too, it might be young kids who are curious and not understanding their sexuality too. It might be some of that. I don't know. It's interesting to me. I'm glad I'm a space where they can get it out, I guess though. I'm glad this is a safe space for them. How much sleep do you get daily, or do you I take a lot of power naps, and so like the past 3 weeks ago, I wasn't getting good sleep. I was getting terrible sleep, and that was really, really affecting me. But now I've been getting really good sleep. But I take naps though. So don't worry about, Flip, don't worry so much about the sleep, how much sleep I get. Let's talk about them power naps. Cause that right there is the real, that's the real key right there. So let me tell you, I'm gonna go through my day and you can kind of like gauge the power naps that I take. And I'll give you an idea. I wake up early in the morning, always tired as fuck. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning. I go to Muay Thai by 7 a.m., get out by 8 a.m. And then I will go home after I go to a post-workout from the gym. So whatever I do, just imagine I go home. I usually take an hour nap, usually an hour nap. And then I'll go to jujitsu and then by like 12:30. And then I'll get home by 3 o'clock. And then I would take another hour nap. Or if I'm sometimes I doom scroll. I hate when I do that shit, dog. But like, um, if the latest, if I could get 15 minutes of me sitting down with my eyes closed, not moving a single muscle, that recharges me up. Then after I leave from home, I go to MMA training, and then once I get done with no, I go to MMA teaching. Once I get done teaching, I go in my car and I have a whole hour. I try to sleep in my car, depending on if I brought the correct stuff to like, because there's this fucking annoying light that I always park under, and I need to cover it up and bring the correct stuff. But I at least get like a nap in there, and then I wake up and we have the MMA fight team, and then after that I go home and go to sleep. So how many naps is that? That's like 3 naps. So after someone gave me. Sorry, Rob, I didn't see that happy poop. I'm sorry, but appreciate you, big dog. I didn't. So that's like 3 naps. About 3 naps. Happy Sunday. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I train way too much and my shoulder hurts. You need to make sure you stretch your shoulder out. And also, it's your stabilizer muscles. You need to look into that, Fernando. It's the stabilizer muscles. That's how we dislocate our shoulders. Your stabilizer muscles are starting to get weakened. You say you're a little zesty. Thank you. Speaking of zesty, there's this dude on Instagram. I fucking love this guy. He's this gay dude. It's funny as fuck. Like he'll just want it. He'll like, oh my God. Oh, I'm trying to get this. You're in the way. Oh my God. Like that shit be having me fucking dying, bro. Like every time I see his shit, that shit makes me laugh. Shit makes me laugh. He's like, oh, excuse me. I'm just trying to get away. You ever popped a rib? Thank God. No, bro. Oh, I have seen so many people pop a rib in training. I have seen that so many times. So many times. He said, oh my God. Have you seen that dude? Funny as hell. The funniest gay dudes I've ever seen. It's funny as fuck. Every time he pops on my shit, I laugh. I've never popped a rib before. Glad to see you still on YouTube. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I've seen many people pop ribs, and I've seen what they had to do. Like they had to literally like I've seen like they had to like we have a roller in the gym because people pop their fucking ribs all the time, and they'll put their back on the roller and then they'll roll, and then you literally see their rib pop. Like it's crazy as fuck. You've had your floating rib crack before? Oh my God, bro. I am so happy that I've never experienced that. And I feel like I should have at least went through that at least one time. I've never like knock on wood, bro. Oh my God, I've never experienced that. Doing a spinning back kick did that? Damn, I'm sharing you out real quick. Appreciate that, Jacob. Appreciate that. Damn. It's crazy, bro. I've never popped a rib. I was foolishly on a fruit diet at the time. I also think like the way you like nourish your body also keeps you it keeps you, you know, keeps you on point. You get what I'm saying? So, damn. He said he popped a rib. Ugh, that sucks. Make sure. Yeah, the thing about martial arts, guys, is martial arts is a very interesting. I don't know. I don't know at this point where does martial arts go? Because it feels like a lot of the mystique of martial arts is gone. It feels like that. Or maybe I've been in martial arts for so long that if like the magic of what made it magical seems gone. But then I don't know. Maybe y'all could probably correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just in it, so the mystique feels gone. But sometimes when my videos go viral and I do some cool shit, I do see that magic in certain people's eyes pop back up. And I would love to, because recently I've been, you want something I've been wanting to do? I want to do a series where maybe I learn Chinese or something, right? And I go grab those old Chinese texts in those books and actually like try to do a live demonstration of what the fuck they were trying to show in that during that time. That would be so cool. Like to actually break down some of the old fighting styles and see if it's actually legit with the brain I have now. Like I found out that a lot of Chinese martial arts was actually like a lot of their forms and shit was basically grappling moves. Crazy shit. I sometimes use a roller. Okay. Brew a sport on the body. It is. It is. You need a balanced nutrition. I'm not the biggest meat eater, but I know the benefits. Yeah, like people like you need a balanced nutrition. You need proper fucking rest, proper recovery methods, and yeah, rest, recovery, and nutrition. That's really it. If you want to do this sport, and your mind needs to be on point. Your mind is so powerful. I think like we were just talking earlier of how I said like I get stronger as the fight goes. I think that might be a result of mental. Like I see the person is starting to like break down, and I'm like, oh, he's breaking down. Let me keep pushing on him. I think that's really what it is. It might not even be like a physiological thing where it's my physical. It's just mental where I'm getting happier that you're getting weaker. You know, so your mind is huge too. I thought about learning Mandarin. I would love to. I think like right now I'm learning Tagalog and Bisaya, which is two Filipino languages, and I found out that the cool part about me learning these Filipino languages is I could end up learning what's it called Kali Eskrima. Like I could learn that. So eventually, you guys are gonna see me with fucking sticks and shit. That like, and I'm at, like just those obscure martial arts. I feel like we've gotten too realistic and we need to get back into some of the fantasy, like the fantastical shit, you know? That just to make this shit more fun. Cause there's this chick online. Well, the reason why she's so popular is number one. I mean, well, she's hot, but she ain't hot like the way these guys are saying. But you guys are gonna know who I'm talking about. She's hot though, but like the way they acting, you know, anyways, it's a chick with this fucking staff. I know you motherfuckers have seen her. I know y'all have. She's a chick and she's just doing these little moves, all this cool shit with this staff. And then she's like a 13th Taekwondo championship or some shit. And they swear she's the god of martial arts. Like, oh, such a queen. I'm like, you horny bastards. Like, but her with that fucking bow staff, bro. Like, people love that shit. She is cute though. Y'all know who I'm talking about. No, she's not black with the afro. She's like what is she? She ain't, she's like, I don't know what the fuck she is. But y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. Trust me, you all have seen her. I promise you guys, you have seen her. She's this chick with this fucking staff, and she be doing all this cool shit, and they swear she's like the greatest fighter of all time, but they're just horny. They're just horny. Trust me, you've seen her. I promise you. I promise you. I'm willing to put my whole fucking social media account that you've seen her. She does taekwondo on the beach. Yes. Yes. You have seen her. You all have seen her. I promise y'all. You have like the way they push her on social media, y'all have ran into her a couple of times. She does taekwondo. Trust me, I promise you guys. Thomas, you know who I'm talking about. He instantly knew. He instantly knew. I don't know what her name is. Let me look. I don't know why my phone always puts Thai. Oh yeah, it's probably just let me see. You say a long live? Yeah, well the live is always like 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. You said what time are you getting on tomorrow? I'll be on. Oh, so tomorrow is Monday. So always on Mondays I get on live very early. So it's probably going to be like 9 a.m. Then I'm going to be on live stream 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'll be on 9 a.m. tomorrow. That is a 100% guaranteed because I like to get my nap. And yeah, so I'm gonna be on at 9 a.m. Always early on Mondays. 9 a.m. Pacific Coast time. You said I heard someone broke down moves the old Israelites used in combat. It would just be nice if we went back and someone just for martial arts history, like showing what old moves were, explaining the concept behind it. Like that shit would be kind of cool to do, you know? You really going to the Philippines to teach jiu-jitsu? You damn right I am. When this stream when I get famous, no, when I get rich, because fame and fortune is two different things. The fame is easy to get. I think fame is easy to get. The fortune, well, no, it depends, because I've chased fame since the inception of me online. I didn't care about the fortune, but now I'm starting to transition into the fortune so I can go to places like the Philippines and start setting up shop and stuff like that. Yeah, I would love to go to the Philippines and teach jiu-jitsu. I'm telling y'all, that's something huge I want to do. It's so simple. It's so simple. Like when I met the Filipinos and stuff, I was like, these motherfuckers are some finessers. If they do jiu-jitsu, if I taught them my style of jiu-jitsu, what would this look like? You know, like I'm telling you guys. Let me see. She's Latin. I thought you were talking about the bubble butt Asian joint that won the fight with just sidekicks. No, this chick, she has a staff, bro. It's like a staff. It's a bow staff, bro. And she does the same shit with this fucking bow staff. And everybody swears that she's this god of martial arts, bro. You have seen her. It's crazy because I'll be scrolling and her shit pops up. And then I'll be like, I think the reason why she's starting to pop up on my algorithm more is because it's not that I'm watching her. I read the comments of how crazy these dudes go for her. And I just be laughing to myself. Yes, that's her name. Right there. Thomas said it. Yes. Y'all read that? Y'all see what Thomas said? That's her name. Yes. That's her name. You knew who I was talking about, Thomas. You knew exactly who I was talking about, bro. They just go click on her stuff. You said naps are underrated. Oh my God. Naps are so underrated. Into 2026 in a nutshell, Elite Sport versus Islam Makhachev, GTA 6, Avengers, Doomsday, Dune 3. I don't think we're ever going to get Ilya Taporia versus Islam Makhachev. I think that they're going to push back GTA one more time. And Avengers Doomsday, I think that's going to be good. That caught my attention. I'm going to go see that. I'm going to see Dune as well. You said I'm not on social media besides YouTube. That's the problem. She's on YouTube. She's on YouTube, Arthur. Trust me. You've seen her. I promise you. She's everywhere. Yeah. That's it. There you go, Thomas. She's this chick. Just type in what Thomas just said. I don't know how to say her name, but Raina or whatever. Type in the name. You're going to see a chick with a staff. Don't worry about what she's doing. I mean, well, you can look at it. Once you've seen one video, you've seen them all. Go click on the comment section. The way these dudes hype her up, you would think this is the second coming of Bruce Lee. You would think it's the second coming of Bruce Lee, bro. What's up, brother? Rapper big fan. Do you want to hear my favorite rapper song by Gucci Gang? Yeah, go ahead. How many subscribers do you have? I don't know. You gotta go check it out, big bro. It's not. I don't know how many subscribers I have. I don't pay attention to that. I just literally just post and get offline. Do you want to hear? No. I made a 3-point yesterday basketball and dunk. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let me see. You said, "Oh my God, geek, you are always high when you come in here." You said, "Oh, I saw her." You have seen her. I'm telling you guys, you all have saw her. Russell Westbrook. Do you? Okay. Your favorite rapper song by Pop Smoke? R.I.P. Smoke. R.I.P. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. But yeah, I'm Thomas. You the goat for that one. Thomas, you the goat, bro. You the goat for that because I didn't know her name. That's how you know I never pay attention to what she's doing. I just click on the comment section because I laugh every time. Like, oh my god, she's so beautiful, brains and bronze, and she could beat up any guy. I'm like, oh my god, who are these guys, bro? You said you never came across her? You probably just don't remember it. She's a chick with a staff, bro. Like, who are these guys, bro? Like, who? The way these guys, not just her, because it sounds like I'm hating on her. It sounds like I'm hating on her. It's not that, like, she's good, but like the way some of these guys, like, be under these girls' comments. The way these guys be under these girls' comments, bruh. Like, they just be thinking the girl's gonna see them for them or something. I'm like, yo, bro. How do y'all keep making these girls famous, man? Like, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it, y'all. Like, social media is a woman's world. They be asking for marriage in the comment section. Yeah. If you're ever bored, go look at her comment section. It's the greatest thing to read. You will see the most down bad men on this planet. She has like, I think, 1 million followers on I don't know if it's on YouTube or Instagram. If she ever post herself with a man, overnight you're gonna look up and she's gonna have 400K followers. I bet you. Overnight. Oh man. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's not just her either. The Gooners, bro. Like, I want to meet these guys in real life. I just want to, like, I just want to be a fly on the wall, and I just want to see, like, what do you like? What? How does your day go? What do you do all day? You know? Yes. Taylor Moore. Oh my God, Taylor would grab her and literally choke her out in seconds. She would choke her out in seconds, bro. Like, there's actual beautiful women who have really, but it might be something with the weapon. That's why I've been kind of wanting to get into weapons martial arts. It's something about like people seeing like a little weapon fly around. People love that shit. Like, there's like a whole crowd of weapon. I've been wanting to get into what is it called? It's the what is that thing called? It's like some, what is that shit called? God damn it. The 3-section staff. I want to low key, like, the 3-section staff. That shit look cool as hell. It's almost like nunchucks, but it's not nunchucks. I feel like I'd be cold with that shit. If I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be cold with that shit. He said I'm down bad, like no love at all, but I refuse to be that guy in the women's comments. I don't. Oh, fuck no. I slide in the DMs at most. At most, I slide in the DMs. And the only time I slide in a girl's DMs is if I 100% see that she likes black men. Like, if I see a bunch of, the white boys don't understand. And I know some of you guys are white, but I know y'all don't do this shit. So it's even black guys too. Maybe there's some black guys that do this, but definitely the little white boys. The ones who do not like black men, they be under like a chick's comments, and then they're mad as fuck that she likes black men. And I'm like, well, thank you. Y'all just threw me up a lob. Like, the fact that you guys are complaining that this girl likes black men, you're making her psychologically like black men more. You know? The same with black dudes. When they're mad at like a black girl for liking white men, they're all in her comment section calling her a coon. And I'm like, bro, like, there's some white dude that's like, like, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know. People are stupid, but like you said, I just leave women alone. Don't scare the hoes. Right, right. What are you doing? Don't scare them. Shut up. You know, but that's the only time I slide in a girl's DMs. If she's attractive to me and I 100% seeing that she's bullied for liking black men, then I slide in the DMs. Whether she's white, Asian, whatever. If she's bad to me, whoop, slide right in. And because they're complaining, like, and also what I do is I try to see like how recent was this? Because if it's recent of them saying it, then she's gonna respond to me. If it wasn't recent, she's not gonna respond to me. That's some little Smitty game for you guys. That's how I be pulling chicks. I be looking like, what did they say? She's an EBT lover. I'm like, there you go, boom. So you like EBTs? You like EBT niggas, huh? like, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That racial shit gets you girls. You said I'll wait till I have superpowers. Or till I have powers. Let me see. The staff told you uses. Yeah, like what they call it, invisible cloud. Yes. Yeah, invisible cloud. Yes. It's called a 3-section staff. But I think, or no, playful cloud, not invisible cloud. Playful cloud. That's how y'all know I'm a fucking nerd about this shit. Now I say nothing at all. I leave them alone. It's not a good time to be a black man. Well, lately, I've been getting at the Asian girls. I like the Asian girls are very receptive. I don't know what's going on in the world right now to where the Asian girls are starting to run to black men. I don't know what the hell's going on. Because usually Asian women go for white men. But I've been seeing a lot more Asian women starting to hunt for black men. And I'm just like, what is the white man doing? Some of y'all know, like, white guys have a lock on Asian girls. So I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Oh, you reading what Luis said? Luis trolling. So let him troll. Once I saw Luis is talking about some unintelligible shit, I stopped reading his comment. He's just giving me traction at this point. So I just leave him. Just been focused on. Yeah, I think like overall, like the reason why I talk to women at this point, I think hiding from women, like I don't actively go looking for women no more like I used to. But I think like one thing that has happened that I've noticed is like, let's take Luis and his little basketball thing, like basketball players. You spend all this time developing all these skills, right? But if you lack the social skills to know when you're getting manipulated, like what was all that for? Some of the most powerful men in history that could have conquered nations got manipulated by a chick who was bored. So it's just good to know like what's the new buzzword on the block and stuff. That's the way I see it. You said dude on the wheelchair, don't drink your juice in the hood. You say EBT lover is crazy, sir. I'm telling you, they like she an EBT lover. It's something else they be saying. It's something else they be saying. But the EBT one, I'm not gonna lie, I like that one. That shit's funny as fuck to me. They say, oh, she likes the EBT bandits. It'd be some shit like that. Shit is funny as fuck to me. I'm like, real racist people are the most creative people on this planet. If they could just take the content of instead of being racist, be like a roaster, I promise you, they would get famous real fast. Like a real racist man. That the way they come up with shit is some of the craziest things ever. And it's funny as fuck. If you're not like if you don't get mad easy, like I don't, they're creative as fuck. You say Asian girls are so fire, they been like us. No, the Asian girls are with the white man at first. You could be as well. No, you know something? I did see recently that Asian girls said that you know these girls on TikTok. I think TikTok is canceled, but like it's like a movement where Asian girls started like avoiding. I remember seeing this. They were avoiding white men because of some buzzy shit that just happened. Like they believe like It represents the colonization. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm sorry. I would hate to be white in today's age. You didn't do shit, and everybody mad at you. Your grandfather fucked everything up. Like, that would suck, bro. That would suck. What do you think is the most entertaining fighter in UFC right now? Carlos. It would have been Patty. It would have been Patty Pimblett. It would have been. The most exciting fighter, I would definitely say Alex Pereira, believe it or not. But are you saying entertaining? Because Alex Pereira is he's the most exciting fighter in my opinion. Yuri Prochazka is very exciting. But entertaining, I think you're talking about like the charisma, then we'll go like the whole Fight Nerd squad, yes. You said I'm on the East Coast and I'm not getting no love. I'm just trying to get depression. Let me see. I'm just trying not to get depressed and stay focused, you dig? Well, that's the thing. That's something that you need to understand. Because that took me a while to understand too, Arthur. Like, you gotta peep game. Like, you probably think in your mind, it took me, sorry guys, I'm trying not to sneeze. It took me a second to realize it, but like, you might not be getting no play right now here, but if you go overseas, that whole passport bro movement was not lying. That shit wasn't lying. It wasn't lying. So you might not be getting no play at home, but I'm telling you, somewhere in some culture, you popping. You just need to get your money right. That's it. Somewhere you're popping. I promise you. I promise you. Because when I found out that I got along incredibly well with like Filipinas, bruh, I started going crazy. I said, what? You know, somewhere you popping. From Ohio at least, or she plays in the mud. She plays in the mud. There we go. That one right there. That one kills me. That one's funny as fuck. That kills me. Someone said, oh man, that one, she plays in the mud. EBT lovers. Shit's funny as fuck. Sean Strickland, his Paramount interview is crazy. Yeah, bro. You said that's why I'm not focused on it. It seems romance is just a game these days. So in order to not get depressed into idealizations, I just work out and meditate. The problem is you need to get detached. See, I found out recently that detached is you could fully love the process of something, but not be attached to the outcome. So that's how you effortlessly do something. Like if you're talking to somebody and you love the presence of being there, but you're not expecting nothing of the outcome, it gives you a different aura, it gives you a different cycle. And then I was thinking the other day, and we have enough of our boys in here. I have enough of my intelligent guys in here. I was asking, I said, can romance happen without money? Remember, some of my boys was in here when I had that conversation. I said, can romance actually happen without money? And we kind of came to the conclusion, no, like romance is like adventure, you know, it's like an experience, you know, and it's not like, I know it seems kind of shallow nowadays that it seems like all women care about is money, but that's something you should have anyway, you know. But yeah, so you say it seems like romance is just a game these days. I don't think so. I think the problem is men weren't taught to demand reciprocation. And because we weren't taught to demand reciprocation and just worry about her body count, we're dealing with a bunch of women who have low body counts, but they have also low personality and low like energy to give. And that's draining the fuck out of us, you know? Up to what age can a man have children? I think I heard some dude made it to his 90s, still having kids. I'm 40 and single, and think I missed my shot at having kids. I had a few chances in my 20s. I now, well, it depends on your money. Like, so at this point, Ghost, let's be real with each other. Let's be real with each other. At this point, you would have to, like, now you're in your 40s. So unless you can find a woman of your age, you probably would have to date down to women that are maybe in their 30s. You can probably go out the country and find a young chick, of course. That's like 25. But right now, at this point, women are expecting you to be able to be a good financial provider, right? I don't think it's too late. I think when you hit, like, because one of my guys who's in jiu-jitsu, he turned 42 and he just had his first set of kids. And he's happy as fuck, you know? So I don't think it's too late for you. But the caliber of women that you might be looking for or expect, maybe that's different. Like, the game has changed for you, though, Ghost. The game has changed. Let me read what you guys have to say. I want my money right so I can live off the land and be like, oh man, Logan, yes. If you detach, you become schizo. Oh my gosh, you said this shit not tough. I am the god of war. Okay. But I never give a woman anything but time. Yeah. Let me continue reading. Smitty, have you ever experienced ghosts before? My grandma got dragged out of her bed last night and now I'm scared. I believe in ghosts. I believe in that shit. I do believe in ghosts. Ultra Bully using his two brain cells to put that sentence together. Put it like this. Above all else, guard your heart. It's much more things to focus on than romance. Let's look at it. What else could we focus on? So as a man, one thing to focus on, I think now more than ever, we as men need a tribe. We as men need somebody or some places to talk to. You get what I'm saying? We need like us right now talking, me putting a space up where you guys can talk in the comment section. We need that more than ever. Because a lot of our institutions for us to get together and talk have been kind of destroyed. So a lot of men are kind of lost at this point. But I do think so. Yeah. So we need our tribe. We also need to start loving ourselves more. I think like a lot of men have lost the art of being that kid that we used to be in the room by ourselves playing toys, like just like in love with our own mind. You need to be in love with your mind. You need to be in love with the your own mission, and we need a tribe. And then I think we could then have romance and stuff or whatever like that. Because once you're good with yourself, you're good with your own tribe, and you're on your mission, then you can be in love with the process of talking to a woman. But because you have other shit to do, you don't care about the outcome of what happens. Because that's the best thing. Like when you're dealing with a girl, if you let that girl come and go, that really affects them. That really does. Like you're talking to a girl and she does some weird shit and you're focused on something else. It fucks with her. Like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you on me? Like, what's going on? Am I not pretty enough? And then they start orbiting you and then they want to get into your program. So I believe we as men need to have our own program. We need a program. Every one of us. You should have a program. And when you have your program, then you can start worrying about women and stuff. If you don't have a program for yourself, your tribe, and your mission, bro, you're wasting your fucking time trying to deal with women. You said, I think it's safer to be alone as black man. Honestly, no one cares. And we are fuel for the machine. So I'm just over it. I think that's kind of like almost defeatist. I think at one point I felt like that. But then like when I look at like what's going on with white men, like I'm really concerned for like white men. And then I'm concerned for Asian men. I think like that's why I said like men in general, like I see us as a tribe now. So sometimes in here I'll joke and get a little racial, but I do see all of us as different men with different problems and different that, but it's the same tribe. And if we get together as men and we talk amongst ourselves, we can fix this shit. You get what I'm saying? This guy needs 2 years in Dagestan. Hey, what to do? Hey, Weenie, send 2 years to Dagestan. Forget. Wait until she gets bored and leaves you as she speaks one or two guys at the same time. Well, that's the thing. Like, let's look at so Chin, let's look at hypergamy, right? Women typically, like, I would say the shallow women, because like I was looking at the other day, I said this like 3 or 4 lives ago, of the housewife, the OG housewife. And we underestimate how intelligent the OG housewife was, where she understood what the man was doing and what the man was sacrificing, right? I think when it comes to hypergamy, though, hypergamy is basically that women are predetermined and pre-wired to look for the best possible mate. Like I said, if you are constantly on your mission and there is a trajectory, because I believe 100%, we also have Weenie in here. Weenie she's a girl, she's a woman, she's been married for, Weenie, you've been married for like 12 years, right? I think. But she could correct me if I'm wrong. Women are attracted to trajectory. And if they see a man on his way, that's what they're attracted to. If they see a man like not doing anything for himself, that's unattractive. So I believe we're all martial artists in here, you know. Martial arts only really helps with self-sovereignty, and really it's a tribe. I think martial arts helps with the tribe, but at the same time, what are your goals? What are your aspirations? What do you think your purpose is? How do you talk to yourself when you're by yourself, late at night? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me continue and read. I love to travel the land, studying other martial arts. I don't have friends or family really. I'm just fighting to not delete myself. I was like that too. You know, I think like Arthur, like I'm telling you right now, you may feel like you don't have no friends, no family, and it's a waste of time with women because you're not getting play where you're at. But I promise you, all you need to do is get your money correct and go travel somewhere else. I promise you, you are a 10 out of 10 in one of these other countries. I promise you. Just follow me, big dog. I promise you, you are a 10 out of 10. You are a catch in another country. So everybody has like something they need to go through, and maybe that's yours. You know, and I think that's perfect. If you have no friends and you have no family, then that means you can travel. No one's stopping you from traveling. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could go do something. Let me continue. One of ours doesn't feel good. Let me take care of it. Okay, I got you. I can tell you romance can absolutely exist without money. Oh, we have Kelsey. Let's see what Kelsey says. She said, I can tell you romance can absolutely exist without money. We had no money. His romance would be similar to him singing a love song in tune very loudly in a very public place. He never got lazy showing love. So Kelsey, well, maybe so Kelsey and any other lady that's sitting here, because I do have silent lady watchers too. What is romance to the ladies? Because I've been watching, the reason why I asked this question of can romance exist without money, because I found myself always watching romance anime. I love romance anime. And one thing I noticed about romance anime is you have these characters, they're in the same spot and they're doing different things, right? And there's all these nice events and it's really slow burn and I love it, but I see them like the main things that builds the intimacy is like when they go to like certain like events and stuff. And I don't know, it made me think. I was like, well, in today's like that's an anime, but in today's real world, like if you want to create moments, it requires money, you know? So can romance only live without money? But I would like to see, like, since we have some girlies in here, what is romance to you guys? That's interesting. I love myself, but it's mad painful seeing time go by and have no love unless money is involved. Well, think about it like this, Arthur. Money is just resources. Okay. Every animal on this planet every day wakes up for food, right? Just food. So if you look at ants, perfect. Ants wake up every day and they hunting for food, right? Lions, they wake up every day and they're hunting for meat. So humans, we wake up every day and we're hunting for money. It's just resources. And when you look at it like that, like that's something as an animal that we have to wake up and do every day, you won't really care too much about the fact that, like, because think about it, like if you have a old lion and he can't bring meat, he can't control the pride of female lions. It's the same exact thing. He was murdered. Rest in peace. Oh my God. God damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Kelsey. Women love apathetic men. I figured that game as a child, and it's disgusting me, honestly. I don't think so. Do you believe in aliens? Why or why not? I do believe in aliens. Why? This universe is way too big for just us to be in here. Wait, no. She was never yours. It was just your turn. I do believe that to be true. But she will always be yours if you're never taking a turn. She will always be yours if you're never taking a turn. Why are you even taking a turn? I'm not playing that game. Now she's not letting no one else get a turn. She wants you to get your turn, but you won't take the turn. I have had women do, I don't know. I feel like as a man, you want to be unforgettable. I feel like you want to be unforgettable. Do the best I can say is be yourself. I know that sounds fucking stupid, but like be who you are. Don't lie. They're fucking perfect. So, Ghost knows, like, and a couple other guys, but me, when I talk to every girl that I first meet, I tell them I'm poly. I tell every girl I'm poly. I'm poly. I've had girls who didn't want to deal with that. I've had girls who think they could deal with that. But just recently, I had a chick who literally, I guess she said she didn't want to deal with it. She tried to deal with it a little bit. We kind of broke up. She went and did what she had to do. And I was just chilling one day. I posted some new pictures or something, and she slid right in my DMs. So we've been talking for the past like couple of weeks or something. And I asked her a question. I was like, hey, you know what the fuck I'm about, right? I said, like, you know what's up. So why are you talking to me? Like, why are you accepting that? Because I get curious. I like getting into a girl's mind. You want to know what she told me? She said, you're the only guy who straight up told me how you are. She's like, I know it's you. I don't have, like, there's no games to be played. You're like, you are real 100%. And I respect that 100%. So I'd rather deal with that because I know what you are. I know you're real. And I was like, damn. So I think like when you are yourself unapologetically, whether it's good or bad, because at first I was kind of disenfranchised myself too, Arthur. I was like, damn, should I be a liar? Should I be what these other guys are being? But then like seeing that a lot of girls that I've dealt with in the past come back to me and they say they miss my presence. They miss like the truth that I would tell. I started realizing that when you are yourself and you stand as yourself, then it doesn't really matter what the game is like. Young men need OG mentors born in the 70s, 80s. This generation is soft as cotton. We need real men around. I think all the real men are gone, bro. We need to make a new set of real men because a lot of the men from the 70s and the 80s or whatever, like the game has fundamentally changed drastically than what it used to be. Drastically. The game is not the same no more. So even those guys from the 70s or 80s, they can't tell a young man from the 2020s what to do. You get what I'm saying? They can't tell us what to do. Thank you, Ghost. Yo, bro, what's good? What's good? You look so cool. I wish you were my bro, though. No, that's good. We good. Appreciate you. Ghost putting in work. Let me see. Read some more. I like the pink beanie. Pink, like your. My goal is to be. What do you mean by that? As a martial artist, we need to be good at least. As a martial artist, we need to be good at least one peaceful art like painting or music. That's such a dude. I think striking is music or stand up, and grappling is art. 100%. I believe that. I believe that. Um, I think we need to not just get our minds, no, our bodies correct, but we need to get our minds. So Solomon, you are fucking correct with that. You said I got the first UFC still recorded on VHS. I love this game since Bruce Lee and Bruce Leroy. Oh hell yeah. You said I'm a blue collar government employee. I make enough to survive. That's good. it is it without money or resources? What do you mean, Solomon? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Love After World Domination is a good rom com anime. Oh, I fucking love them. I'm gonna check that out. I love rom coms. I don't know when that happened. Like I used to be the guy like I wanted to see action, and then I think it was the anime Your Lie in April. Has anyone seen that? Don't spoil. Please don't spoil that anime if no one has seen it. But like Your Lie in April, like I watched it and it did something for me. And then I remember there was an old anime called Mirai Nikki, which is Ghost of Future Diary, and that was action packed, but the romance in that, I noticed I was like, I actually like that. So I started finding other animes that kind of had the action out, but it had that type of romance. And then I don't know, man. Like I love rom com. Like I love, and then now I see myself as an adult. I'm starting to move into slow burn fiction, where I'm reading books of slow burn, and I'm reading this stuff, and it makes me wonder. I'm like, damn, like it made me think about like actual romance. I was like, damn, like when I listen to these girls online today and they talk about a man needs six figures and all this money, I'm like, y'all are not really looking for an emotionally intelligent man. Y'all looking for a financially intelligent man, you know? And now I'm able to pick women out really fast. I'm like, oh, what you like for this? Blah, blah, blah. And then when they start talking about money instantly, like those are shallow women. Like I've noticed women who don't have personality only like want money. I've noticed that like women who haven't done the inner work are only interested in money. I've noticed, you know. Let me continue. Yo, bro, you're so not. Yo, bro, you're so nice, man. Like you're very nice. One day I want to grow up and be like you. Thank you. Resources are a part of it. Not everything. True, true, true. Can I say a joke, bro? Go right ahead. I feel like there can be romance in a relationship without money, but we just can't be broke. I agree. What is poly? When you like multiple chicks. Polyamorous? Yeah. Yep. Why is Smitty like that? Because I feel so. Do we know the attachment styles? Okay, so like you have anxious attachment styles, you have avoidant attachment styles, and you have secure, right? So for me, I'm an anxious attachment style, meaning like I need to know what you're doing. I can be possessive, I can be obsessive, and I always, you wanna know what's crazy? When I tell women that, they're like, women love that, but I'm so intense where it makes them run away, but then they try to go find another guy, and there's no other guy who's ever intense like that. That's why they usually come back to me. But what I've discovered is my issue is if I'm dealing with one chick, like if she disappears, I want to know what she's doing. What are you doing? Why are you not doing XYZ? But then when I started noticing that I started talking to multiple chicks, right? Trying to keep up with what every chick is doing is exhausting. I got shit to do. So I stopped paying attention to what they're doing, you know? And if they come, they come. If they go, they go. So I've noticed that my anxious attachment style becomes very secure, and I become the man that they actually want. You know, I still have that possessive side or whatever, but I'm not overtly possessive. So then it got to a point, once I figured that out about myself, because know thyself, right? like I started just flat out telling chicks. They'd be like, when a girl be like, "You talking to other girls, huh?" I'm like, "Yep, yep, yeah, yeah." And then I started straight up telling girls, "Yeah, I like having multiple girlfriends. Fuck it." And then there's girls who will say no, they're not gonna deal with it. You can't convince them. And there's girls who say they'll deal with it. That's what I started doing, and then that shit started working. You know, it's not flex. It's just like I've just noticed that by myself. Like one chick cannot handle the type of love I give. She can't. You know, and then for some weird reason, she likes me even more when she finds out that I'm talking to someone else. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. But that's my dilemma. You said problem is there's too many nice guys. Women like being smacked around once in a while. They will never admit it though. There was this. I don't know how true this is. So you guys better not say that I said this. But like I know like a lot of women have great fantasies. You know, that's why in certain books and stuff, there's like I think women want to control. If they could control it, they like it. But then the paradox is they want to they want it to be uncontrolled, but they want to control it. It's weird as fuck. But yeah, you see, I'm called. Are you one of those authors? You're one of them guys. Well then maybe you should go to Africa, bro. They were not real men. It was just no cameras around. Ooh, that's deep. So I just leave it be. You seem chill. I'm a sub like everyone should. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm an artist. That's good. Word is Islam pulled out of the Ilya fight on Friday. He ducked Ilya 2 times now. Is that true? If you can find it, check out an anime called Colorful is a Beautiful Film. I've heard about that. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check that out. Because I read back on these live streams and I'm like, what did this person say? And then I actually go research. Perception alone will solve all of our problems or create them. That's some deep shit. Because perception is the only thing outside of reality itself. So that's deep shit. What's up? What's up, Jack? Damn, Jack. Oh my God. I was like, Jack is cool. And he said, punk ass Mark Blood. Goddamn. Shout out to this dude for his advice for me. I'm not even trying to be like a guy that's like teaching men how to. I'm just telling you guys how I am. I'm not teaching you guys go be poly. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I look at my love life as like martial arts. This is kind of the way I see it. Like I could juggle jujitsu and I could be learning jujitsu. I could juggle MMA. I could juggle because like it's the same shit. Like I wake up in the morning and then I go to Muay Thai, right? And then there's like a whole culture and system and faces and things that I have to do in Muay Thai. There's like a face you put on, right? Then you go to Jiu-Jitsu and there's a whole like face or culture of things. And then you go to MMA and then, you know, then the public gym, the people I meet at the public gym. It's the same shit. Same thing with girls. You deal with this girl. This girl's quiet and she doesn't want to talk much, right? But she has this weird thing about her where she takes pictures. You have this girl over here and she's very exciting and, you know, stuff like that. So it's the same exact thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. I'm weird. I'm a multitasker. I've always been a multitasker. I'm getting better at the older I get, I'm becoming a better multitasker. And I'm proud of myself for it. You said, what do? I do martial arts. That's exactly what I do. I am a martial artist. And what I really want to do, speaking of jiu-jitsu, who knows who Gordon Ryan is? Does anyone know who Gordon Ryan is? Well, while you guys are typing, last night, Gordon Ryan posted that Tom DeBlas died. That bothered me so much. He said that like Tom was on a plane to Thailand and the plane never landed. And that really bothered me. I was like, damn, like, because I want to travel. I want to travel to Thailand and the Philippines, you know? And I'm like, damn, so we have American planes crashing, you know? Like, holy shit. But then come to find out, like, hours later, after I text everybody, like, yeah, yo, Tom DeBlas died. Like, he died. Gordon Post, sorry, Tom is alive. He hacked my phone. I was like, what the fuck, bro? You know? Like, what the fuck? Like, you're like, there's a lot of things Gordon has done over the years, and I've overlooked it, but that one made me unfollow him. I was like, nah, bro. I don't want to see your content no more at this point. You said I have to stay in a more meditative place to keep going. I mean, what is your demons, Author? But yeah, like that, man, like playing, like they like, oh man, you guys, that shit irritated the fuck out of me because he had Tom's mom thinking, Tom DeBlas's mom thought he died, and I'm like, bro, like you could have gave his mom a heart attack, and she actually died, you know, like just a piece of shit, bro. That was such like now people are saying that he was maybe on something, but it's like I screenshot that shit too. To sit back and make a post, make a fucking post saying this to this person's dead. Like, bro, you're weird. You're weird as fuck, bro. That was weird. No wonder why your brother don't fuck with you. You know? He said, I don't fuck with Gordon, nor the major alt-right movement. It's been growing in MMA and BJJ lately. Let's talk about that. The martial arts community is not the smartest community in the bunch. You know? I don't know. I have been seeing that as of late. We have been having a lot more alt-right, like really just politics coming to martial arts. But I don't really think too much about it. I don't really pay attention to a lot of these martial arts guys. Yeah, you can't play around with that stuff like that for the exact reason. Yeah, bro. You look easy to take advantage of. I probably am. Shit. Talking about Niger. Jaheim Floyd. That's one crazy name. Yeah, nah, bro. It was just weird though. I don't think politics. Well, do you guys think politics belong in martial arts? Do you think politics belong in martial arts? You said I'm gonna subscribes. Oh yeah, y'all can come troll. But y'all see Ghost on y'all head. Ghost, I knew what he said. You hopped right on it. I've heard the name. Some old guy I think is taking pads just at a glance. What are you talking about? Okay, what do you mean? Maybe I read that wrong. I heard the name. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I got you. I got what you did. I see what you did, KO. What do you think of the White House card? We talked about it a little bit. I think the UFC would have did better by not overhyping it because it would have been hyped if they didn't overhype it. You know, because they would like Dana White last night was saying we was thinking about it all night last night trying to come up with the card. Yeah, bro, that card looks like y'all decided last minute to come up with some shit. That's exactly what that shit looks like. You ain't lied, Dana. You ain't fucking lied. That's exactly what that card looks like. Whatever. No Conor McGregor or John Jones. It does look kind of basic. I mean, it was Ilya Taporia with Gaethje and Pereira against Cyril Gane. Objectively, was good. Objectively, it's going to be a banger because people want to see stand and bang. We are 100% going to see a stand and bang for the co-main event and main event. They even got Sugar Sean on that shit. We're going to see like some stand and bangs. Oh, yeah. I know. Ghost, you're right. They are lucky. If it goes, they don't know. If I really let you loose, they ain't gonna be able to come back. They don't know. People don't know. Like, I'm one of those. Me and Ghost is one of those characters. You know, you have like the main, like the guy that's kind of leading the pack, the tribe, and then he has like his second in command that's like the cutthroat motherfucker. Ghost is the cutthroat motherfucker. Like, he will get rid of these guys. But I'm like, no, it's okay. Let him play. Yeah, I know. You said I thought Alex would be the main event. I think the reason why he's not a main event is because they need a title fight as the main event. It just looks good. And then I think they're trying to see if Alex is gonna deliver. I feel like that's just, they're like, is he gonna deliver? Is he gonna deliver? I think Alex is gonna deliver. Alex Pereira is gonna be big as fuck too. It's gonna be crazy to see how big he's gonna be. And then Cyril Gane. The only thing I'm scared about is Cyril Gane might heel hook Alex Pereira. Like, Cyril Gane might heel hook him. Like, and then Cyril Gane has those side kicks. Cyril Gane moves pretty fucking big. He moves pretty fast for a big guy. See, I bet you what that White House card was supposed to look like, because I don't think it was supposed to be Cyril Gane. It was supposed to be Alex Pereira. No. It wasn't supposed to be Cyril Gane. It was supposed to be John Jones. It was supposed to be Alex Pereira versus John Jones. But I think like the little antics that John pulled is why we don't see him. But John Jones was 100% ducking Tom Aspinall. 100%. What do you think about... Bro, I fell asleep on that fight. RDR and what's that motherfucker's name? I don't know. The fight nerd. Bro, I fell asleep on that fight last night. I rewatched it. But the way they were talking in that press conference, I thought it was going to be much more exciting. He's like, we're going to find out if he's the Ritter or the quitter. I was like, oh my God, bro. And you almost lost too. You know? So, I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, my guy. I'll catch the next one. Everyone's getting sick here, being brutal. Hope it's a good stream. I'll rewatch tomorrow. Thank you, Ween. We was just talking about jiu-jitsu, UFC, all types of good stuff. It was a good stream though. You can see the likes. The likes kind of went crazy. Good night, Ween. You said, sup, my man. What's good, Luke? How you doing, Luke? We're talking about UFC. The White House card is gonna be lit. We'll see. Be safe, Wing. Yeah, we're gonna we'll see. It's gonna be lit. You wanna know what's crazy? Like, it was a letdown. It was a letdown. 100% a letdown. But I think that card is gonna be lit. It was a letdown, but I think the card is gonna be lit. Yes, I thought. Well, I said it. If you look at the last stream of me talking about Rob and Raul, take care, Arthur. I'll be seeing you. I'm gonna be on tomorrow at 9 a.m. But typically I'm on at night. So 9 a.m. California Pacific Coast time. I'll be on for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna get some sleep and then go to jiu-jitsu. It's only on Mondays. Only on Mondays I go live stream early. You look like Gangstalicious. That's funny as fuck. But yeah, back to Raul. Like, him and Rob Font, that was a gimme fight. That was 100% a gimme fight. And I don't know, like, we got a lot of weirdos in the UFC. Like a lot of these guys just don't have personality. You know, it's only on Mondays. Only on Mondays I come on live stream because I've been going live stream every day. So only on Mondays I is the only day I go early, but every other day it's like just like this at night. So yeah, I'll be seeing you. But yeah, that Rob Font, and then the way Rob Font came out, like it just I I don't know what the fuck I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting what Rob did there. Like Rob doesn't fight like that. Rob Font actually watches all my stuff, so I low key might message him like, bro, what was the game plan? Rob Font watches all my stuff, so I'm like, what do you think Dana meant when he said, I think Connor killed himself at his power slap Friday night? Maybe Connor was drunk. It wasn't even the low guard, bro. It was like, I was like, the fuck you doing, bro? I thought he was. I thought that low guard was so he could stop him from shooting on him, but he was getting taken down at will. You said Kyle looked good. I don't think he looked good, bro. I don't think he looked good. And then the RDR, that fight was boring. That fight was boring. I fell asleep. I couldn't believe it. I woke up the next day and I was shocked. I said, wow. I said that was the first time you fell asleep on a UFC fight. I couldn't believe it. I got Pereira. I think Cyril Gane. I don't think Cyril Gane, like, because the thing is, let me tell you about Cyril Gane. He's fast, but I don't think he's dealt with somebody that's just as fast as him. Pereira's not fast, but he has done enough kickboxing to chase his ass around and corner him and knock his ass out. So if I was Cyril Gane, but then I don't know, because who knows how hard it is to take down Alex Pereira when he's fully not having to worry about cutting weight. Because Alex Pereira's a big ass dude. He's a big motherfucker, dude. Cyril Gane's big too, but Alex is like he's proportionate. Cyril Gane look like Johnny Bravo. Do y'all know who Johnny Bravo is? Y'all have to. Like, he's like buff up and like skinny legs. I don't know, bro. Pereira is not good against bigger guys. Are you sure? Did you bet against Drew Dober? No, the fuck I didn't. I said that in my the prediction. I said this is a fight I'm not betting. I said that. I said I don't know what's gonna come out of this fight. I said that. Ankalaev tried to take down Pereira. He couldn't. Pereira's not that big. He's big for middleweight. Pereira's fucking big, bro. We gonna see when he stands in front of Cyril Gane. We gonna really see. We gonna see. Because Pereira's a big ass dude. To say he's not that big is insane. He's big as shit. I feel bad for Yuri Prohaska because I know Yuri wants to beat him and he won't get that chance. You say he beat Cyril Gane and won? So you said Pereira walks around at 215, 225. What does Cyril Gane walk around as? You said heavyweight Pereira is going to be a touch of death. Yes, I think so. It's just going to be... The only problem I have is that fucking eye poke shit that Cyril Gane does. If he eye pokes Pereira and we get something stupid again, because he does that shit, you know? No, not saying he's not big, but he's not big for light heavyweight. So would he? So are we going to consider him small for the heavyweight? What do you think about Yuri versus? I keep saying this motherfucker's name wrong. I think Yuri's gonna win. I think Yuri is. If you take out Alex Pereira, Yuri is the champ of that division. If you take Alex Pereira out, Yuri's the champ. He's a much bigger guy. Alex is listed at 6'4". He looks way bigger than that, dog. He looks big as shit. Yes, I know Alex used to be a kickboxing glory fighter. That's why I'm saying like now, and he was a 2 division champion. Ulberg. I always wreck his name though. I suck at saying that motherfucker's name, bro. I suck at Ulberg or however you say his name. I heard it yesterday. I was like, oh, that's how you say it, and I totally forgot it. Adesanya, same thing. Yeah, but no, like Adesanya, like Alex was more accomplished than Adesanya at the kickboxing thing. Like he was a 2 division champ, then turn around. You know something that makes me wonder? Seeing how Alex Pereira did what he did in Glory Kickboxing, then turn around and did what he did in MMA. I used to think that it was his size that got him to where he's at, right? I used to think like, okay, it's just because he's big. But when you really look at it, like that motherfucker really is just technically skilled. Like he's really just skilled like that. Like it's not his size. Like Alex Pereira is just skilled. So that's deep. That's deep right there. Size won't matter. And everyone said the same shit about Islam, and he looked bigger than JDM. Alex is gonna look big as Cyril Gane. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. It's gonna, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. Shit's crazy. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a great fight. Easy work for Alex. Gane's performance has been shit for a while. The problem is the little freaking the gay shit Cyril Gane be doing. But you wanna know something interesting that Cyril Gane did do? He showed that Tom Aspinall was not as good as we thought he was. He did show that. He showed Tom. We thought Tom Aspinall was fucking untouchable. Sorry, I'm sitting back. So once I get off live, I'm gonna throw this stuff away in the trash. He showed that we thought Tom Aspinall was untouchable, and he showed that Tom Aspinall was touchable. Yep, we getting there, Ghost. We getting there, Matt. Remember when I was like, one day, Ghost, you gonna be my witness. We gonna be fishing for 200 likes one day, and it's gonna be. We're going to be doing that by summer. Mark my words, Ghost. We're going to be doing that by summer. Size won't matter, and everyone said the same shit about Islam, and he looked bigger than JDM. Alex going to look as big as Gane. Easy work for Alex. Gane's performance has been shit for a while. The whole division of extremely dry heavyweight division took a shit. You are correct. Islam versus Topuria. Who would you go with? I think it's going to come down to strength, y'all. I think it's going to come down to strength, everybody. I'm serious with the Islam versus Topuria thing. I think it's going to come down to who's stronger than who in the Greco clinch. Like, because they're both upper body specialists when it comes to takedowns. And at some point in that fight, but see, the only problem that I have is Islam doesn't have the boxing. He doesn't have the boxing quite yet. Now, I did see a huge improvement when he went against JDM. But Topuria is game. Like, he studies the fuck out of his opponents. And I just think, man, I'm telling y'all, bros. I just think that I think Topuria still might have his number. Especially if Topuria moves up, and I don't know, man. Because that boxing, like the way Topuria boxes everybody, like, y'all, the way Topuria boxes is different. Like, it's so different. And by the way, Islam Makhachev is my second favorite fighter. And Charles Oliveira is my first favorite fighter. So I know, like, I've watched my fighters. So I knew Charles was going to get knocked out. So what I'm saying about Islam is not because I'm a Taporia fan. It's because I've watched Islam before he was even popular. And the problem that I have with Islam is you're gonna have to grab Taporia because that's what he's gonna do. I know he's gonna do that. Striking with Taporia is a waste of time because Taporia thrives in the striking exchange, and Islam doesn't really see, like, he's not built for that. And Islam has been knocked out before, so you're gonna have to do those leg kicks that you were doing against JDM, but Taporia will be ready for that. And then I would grab Taporia. I'd grab his ass. Like, let me see how strong you actually are. And if I see during that moment that Taporia is stronger than Islam, or he's strong enough to get Islam off of him, Taporia is gonna knock out Islam, and he'll be considered a GOAT. That's what I think is gonna happen. Who can beat Hamza Chimaev in the UFC? In my opinion, Big Ankalaev will beat him at 205. I think Hamza is going to suffer the Khabib curse. I believe so. I think Hamza, I don't see nobody in Hamzat's division beating him. I see nobody. Nobody's beating Hamzat. And like, Hamzat, what he needs to do, he doesn't need to change his style, but he needs to start finishing people. Because what happened with DDP was atrocious. Even with me, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Let's say I get to the UFC, right, and I'm known for pedigree grappling. If I'm not submitting these motherfuckers, that's gonna happen to me too. Like, if you're gonna be a body hugging crotch sniffer, you need to finish the fight. You have to finish the fight. And Hamza Chimaev's grappling is miles above everybody, but he's not finishing people. Or at least he didn't finish DDP. And that's the time I believe that the stardom for Hamza Chimaev, he would have went to a higher echelons if he would have submitted DDP. Or just something. Not what happened. You said Gon landed a few shots off inside a few minutes. Most were eye pokes. It's the fight game. If you fight for real, you know no one's touching Tom's too fast. And the fight was just getting going. Tom looked rattled, though. Like, the way Tom Aspinall, like, I don't know, bro. It's like, I just felt like what we thought Tom Aspinall was, he wasn't. Now, you are correct, though, because even Justin Gaethje was cheating with Paddy Pimblett. I'm not even a Paddy Pimblett fan, but all them fucking eye pokes, dog, like, that shit was goofy. Gon didn't expose. I feel like he did flip. I really did. I really felt like he showed some stuff. Even if you feel like I seen some from a fighter's eye, and I don't consider myself on that caliber, but I saw some stuff. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I can see Gon pulling it off, honestly. Alex is hittable, and Gon is an elite striker. Gon is, he's gonna be hitting and running. He's gonna be like kicking and running. Little by little, you get more likes. Just gotta get consistent. Yep, you just gotta consistently stream, Ghost. That's all it has to be. Every single day we get on, consistently stream, and then eventually we're gonna it's gonna get so huge. I think there's a way to have memberships where I can read the memberships and stuff like that, but we'll see. What I really want to do, people have been dropping gifts too. I want to get like a desk. And not only do I want to get a desk, I want to get a monitor where we can pull up fights and stuff, but that takes time. We just started. We've only been on live stream for 2 weeks now, and we're getting pretty intelligent people. I love that. We're getting a pretty intelligent team of people, and it's just getting better. The live stream is getting better, and I love how we can agree and disagree with each other. I freaking love it. It was good, Cemetery Gaming. Taporia also lacks the kicks. Taporia doesn't need the kicks, man. Hey, brother, how you been? Hey, Jimmy, it's good to see you. We've been live streaming for a while. I'm going through live, seeing who'll say hi back. Well, Cemetery is probably gone. He probably don't know. Pink Hat, yeah, I know. Max had nothing for Charles, bro. He didn't. He didn't. He said, you sound like you grew up around white people. Perfect. Let me talk about that. When I was growing up, my mama, R.I.P. to my mama, she made me read books. Yeah. I had a bookshelf when I was 3 years old. I don't know about you, but I had a bookshelf. And when I found out that um, you can get stereotyped by the slang as a black man, I was, as a child, 100% hell bent on making sure I sounded white, which is basically proper communication. So I loved reading properly and saying and enunciating the words properly. And I take very deep pride about that. So when people say that I sound like I grew up around white people, which I did, my best friend from middle school all the way to adulthood, he has a kid now. I'm proud of him. He's white, but I also grew up around Filipinos. I grew up around Mexicans. California is very multicultural. And yeah, so I take pride in that. I take deep pride to hear that. So I appreciate that. Okay. If you were to, and actually, let me add something else. The way I enunciate today, when I create videos of me explaining jujitsu, it's so clear to people that they are happy that I'm able to enunciate and talk properly of what's going on. Because sometimes I'll be listening to some of these other guys explain some stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? You know, I'm like, bro, like, what is that, bro? So yeah. If you were to bring jujitsu to the islands, would it be? It would be no-gi. If I was to go to the Philippines, so the way I'm gonna do it is because I know how their peso system works really well. I know, and on top of that, it's respectfully saying it's a shithole. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of places to build infrastructure. Okay. So, and there's a lot of you have a lot of single mothers there. You have a lot of homeless kids there. And just, it's a lot of stuff. So you can get, if they knew that you can get an absurd amount of American dollars for just learning this art, the pipeline would be, and the way I would do it is different. Like, I would get involved the pageants. They have a lot of pageants out there. So I would have you would have jujitsu competitions mixed with pageants. So I would get the pageant girlies into it, put some money in there too. Like, it'll be like cash prizes and stuff like that. And that would change the entire culture. I wouldn't change the culture fully, but I know that just adding that right there, you would get the entire country involved. And then I would transition them into MMA, and then you would see a giant boom in the next 20 years of very talented flyweights coming out of that area. And then I would move on to other Asian countries that I could find, but I would start off with them first, and then I would just do just that. And then you would see a giant boom. A giant boom would happen. I would also teach them about social media too, of because as a martial artist, a lot of people don't understand. Damn, I got 6%. I've been talking my ass off today. Wow. I had a lot more to talk about. As a martial artist, I have learned that you need to be good at social media as well. So there's a lot of stuff I would teach, but yeah, it would be no gi. To answer your question, if I was to teach jiu-jitsu in the Philippines, it would be primarily no gi. They wouldn't be doing gi. It'd be no gi. The pipeline would be no gi into boxing and MMA. That's what I would teach them. I want to see Taporia move up to Hamzat Chimaev's level. It's never going to happen. Taporia's too tiny. He's too small. Islam did get knocked out before, but Taporia was also kicked in the head once. In my opinion, Islam's best choice is his grappling, or best chance is his grappling. I agree. That's why I said, Rilla Boy, that's why I said it's going to come down to who's stronger than who. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Not the kicks, not the striking, when they grab each other. I'm going to be like, who is stronger? And that's going to tell me the story of the entire fight. No submission, no knockouts, boring as fuck. At least give the fans something. Yes, exactly. You need to, if you're a grappler, no. If you're a grappler, you need to do something. You need to finish the fucking fight, or at least look like you're trying to finish the fight. I even think fans are forgiving if you look like you're trying to finish the fight. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, let me continue. You can't judge Gane versus Aspinall by round. You can't judge Aspinall and Gane by round one. Even Ilya was also getting hit pretty bad in his match against Volkanovski and Max Holloway. True, but that's all we have at this point. And I don't know. We'll see. I just think that like Tom is such a explosive, aggressive fighter. What I saw a little bit, and I was like, okay. But then Gane is shifty. Despite all the little sneaky fuck shit Gane be doing, he is pretty shifty. In 2 minutes of a fight. Okay, hold on, boys. Y'all getting kind of hefty mad about this shit. Like, look, I'm just telling you guys, based on what I seen as a fighter, Gane showed that Tom is not what I thought he was. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying Tom Aspinall is ass. Like, if I was saying someone's ass, you would hear me go mad about Justin Gaethje, because I think Justin Gaethje is ass. I just think the little bit that I saw, I felt that the only thing that I would have needed to see was if Gane would have kept that up besides the eye poke. Like, Tom finally was getting a little bit of adversity. Does Tom have the ability to adjust? And I didn't get to see that. But the little that I saw, I was like, oh, okay, we have an actual winning system against this motherfucker. Because Tom is just that dominant, you know? But then the UFC started like, oh my God. The UFC and Tom Aspinall, we'll get into that another time. No, I know it didn't go second round. I watched the fight. I was watching it. My analysis usually I know it sounds like really stupid, but my analysis usually be on point. I think I'm a good analysis guy because I pay attention to a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay. And then even my predictions be on point. Because the Max Holloway, Charles Oliveira, I said that I predicted that shit by the T. I said everything correctly. I was happy about that. Let me continue reading, you guys. You said Kangaroo is laying on my bed right now. I'm not going to read that. Would have been good about we didn't get to see much from both sides. That's true, Flip. That's true. He showed Tom that his boxing wasn't that good. Tom has never gone past the first round, and Gane showed that he could make it to the second round. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, just go kind of rewatch that fight a little bit. Like, if you, like, I know, okay. This is what I'm going to say. I know that a guy of Alex Pereira's caliber, he's going to see something in that small fight. That's all I'm saying. I know of Alex Pereira's caliber, he's going to see something and he's going to work on it. That's all I'm saying. Watch Taporia hook Charles and land. Yeah. That knockout was nasty as fuck. At some point, I won't be able to keep up with the convo when I lock in. I got you, Ghost. You good? I know, because I'm scrolling up. It's such a good convo, you know. Even if Taporia moves up to 170 and loses, people are gonna only respect him because he moved to a much bigger weight class and risked it. Nah, like, we'll see. I think all Taporia gotta do is knock out Islam, and he's the GOAT. Do you believe the Dagestani style wrestling or BJJ is the superior martial art or equal? What do you mean by that, Jimmy? What do you mean by that? I think the Dagestani style really relies on that damn cage. I think, you want to know something? I think, so there's like 4 elements of MMA. You have striking, clinch wrestling, cage fighting, and jiu-jitsu. I think the Dagestanis are master at the cage, and we think it's wrestling, but the Dagestanis they don't do well in open field wrestling. So unless they have you on the fence, they don't really do well, you know? So it's really like the Dagestani grappling style is good for MMA. So I actually, to answer your question, I say equal. I get what you're saying. I say equal. I say equal. Like the hat, thank you, thank you. Gon's game plan was solid though. It was. Islam Taporia should be a catchweight. Nah, let Taporia go up. I want to see Taporia chase him. What about jujitsu? You guys are so funny. All right, boys. I'm literally at 3%. So I'm gonna have to we were having such a fucking great live. And I'm still at the stage of where I can't charge my phone and keep this in at the same time. The quality would fucking drop if I take the microphone out. So eventually though, we'll be able to be on live stream for 4 or 5 hours, but not tonight. We are in what is it? This is the caveman era of the live stream, unfortunately. This is have you guys seen like Speed and Aiden Ross when they first started and they was like just in the room? This is my version right here. You just got the little wall. I'm on like a little seat, and then we got the camera propped up. Like we're in that era. So I'm gonna be on tomorrow at 9 a.m. California Pacific Coast time. That's the only time during the week where I come on live stream early because I train all day. But back to Tuesday, we're going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're back at the night schedule. I think so far from what I've seen thus far, I think 7 o'clock is probably the best time at night. Sometimes it's 8 o'clock, but 7 o'clock definitely. So I'm going to hop off though. And I love you guys. Let me answer a couple more questions. It's 2% now. So Dagestani style is better about using brute strength, and jiu-jitsu is better for submissions. I think the Dagestan, yes. But they're specialists at the cage, and jiu-jitsu is specialists when there's no cage around. That's really what's going on, you know? Jimmy, we need to talk about that. If you could remember that, if you remember that topic, that's something I could turn into a 10-minute topic. But anyways, I'm at 2%. I love you guys. I want to give you a formal goodbye, and I'm about to hop off. I'll be on tomorrow. Love you guys. Be safe. And this was a great live stream. You guys are intelligent. Fucking great. I love you guys. You say we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I could be on for 5 hours. Ghost, don't worry. We'll probably have more disciples of Ghost. You know, so don't worry about it. But you guys all be safe. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.